Yeah, that one.
All right, just ready? Alan, ready? Let's go ahead and hit the record button.
Okay, recording.
All right, recording. I'm counting down 3,
Cool.
2, 1. You got it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we are live, guys.
It's live on
All
YouTube.
right. That's good. Cool. All right, it's on. So ready to start recording?
Yes.
All right, ready?
Let's go.
All right.
Let's do it.
He's right there. He's right there. Why are you watching the video, guy? Oh my god.
Anyways, all right. Welcome to episode 80. This episode 2OC we talk about 2018, 2019 New Year, New Me bullshit, and let's play a game. I'm Al Flores.
And I'm Anton Duong.
Anton, I have some company here in the 2OC West Coast studios. Would you like to know who it is?
Sure, I'm surprised. Who are they?
How so surprised?
Anton has a background in theater. Can you tell?
You told me to come over. You told me to bring 2 chairs.
Right. So for listeners and streamers, they refuse to be on camera because they want to remain in the shadows. Is that right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Got it.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe
So
we
we
can
have
get
this-
them out on the next live stream or something when we do another mashup.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe.
So we have Josias from the Comic Syndicate / Deep Dives and Rabbit Holes.
Yo, yo.
And we have RG from Deep Dives and Rabbit Holes.
Hey,
What's up, guys?
deep dive.
Yeah.
Deep diving.
So for listeners who only listen to us, for example, can you tell us a little bit about your background and what you guys do?
Go for it.
Just deep dive and rabbit hole. A lot of questions. It's just random conversations we like to have about different topics. Anything from what do you?
Well, what's the most recent one you posted?
Okay, here's a funny thing.
Get off the pole with
I
yesterday's.
got
I just
Here's
put
the
up,
thing.
actually.
I don't know if it happens to you guys, but I've had one where once I stop recording, I forget what we talked about.
Especially because we record a month in the past.
Oh, we do too?
We have like 4 banked up
I've had our
at every
executive producer ask me like, "Hey, blah 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 about that episode." I'm like, I don't honestly, I don't know. What
moment.
that
A month
is.
later, people ask, and it's like because
What
we
are
had
you
somebody hit me up
talking about?
like last night's episode I posted up was episode 241.1. Get off the pole.
Which one was
That one happens to deal with how people should stop encouraging your kid to do more, whether it be in sports and or if they were gay or were going through any stage in their adulthood where they have issues. They might be transgender. They don't know how parents should encourage
how
each other.
how would you
or them.
support? Yeah, how? Oh yeah,
So-
is that the one you're trying to get me mad?
Yeah, and if your daughter wanted to become a porn star, like
Right. So I'm saying, so it's when to become supportive and when is being supportive too much.
that's exactly where we're coming from,
Yeah,
dude.
so,
And that
so
was
you would say that you guys' podcast, Deep Dives, is a little edgy on the topics.
Yeah,
It varies.
Okay, well, it works out because since I come from the married kid side,
Mhm.
and it decides comes from the not married, not kid side. So
Single?
we both yeah.
two different
Well,
worlds matched
Yeah, 2
up.
different worlds. We hit different angles, certain subjects, and we just try to kind of put out questions out there just so people will kind of get them thinking, maybe think about stuff, start conversations with their own friends and stuff like
And
that.
it's pretty cool because they're all honestly conversations we all have.
Yeah.
You guys all have with your friends, your family members. Where
Yeah.
fuck, these guys are talking the same bullshit I talk to my
And then
friends
one,
about.
I don't know if you caught it. One of the episodes was called "The Real 2OC."
Oh yeah.
Um,
I found that a little offensive.
wait, no, but we didn't say you guys weren't real. Yeah, but if you say you're the real one, it's gonna make it.
Whoa, that's an assumption. We have no control.
All right, guys. So let's get into the show.
Wait, what are conversations?
No, I'm just kidding. Before we get into the show, we still got Josias, who's from the Comic Syndicate. Can you tell us a little bit about your podcast?
I forgot he
Yeah.
does a small podcast on the side.
Yeah, actually, it's passion project that turned into something more.
Just passion.
It's just the Comic Syndicate, and we spun off into deep dives because of it. I've been up for 4 years now, and I'm able to go to conventions, cover conventions for free, which is pretty sick. Meet some artists, writers, interview a bunch of dope people, and take some scary, odd pictures, I guess. Selfies with Rebecca Romaine that I gotta show you guys.
Boy here.
Kind of creepy, but I'm not
Just
comic book based, so pop culture strictly. What I'm reading, I don't watch TV. You guys know that. Video games don't really have time for either, but just comic and pop culture based.
Whoa, no TV, no video game. So you have no life then?
No, obviously no.
For some, it's funny. He said no life, but he's busy.
I know.
You know what? I really enjoy a lot of your posts that you put on Instagram and also Facebook.
Selfies?
We see not just selfies. I'm talking about. I'm talking about some of the artwork that he, Josiah really is into. Like he goes to conventions and he sees a bunch of these really amazing artists, and he really appreciates it. And takes a couple of pictures and posts them on Instagram and Facebook, which I really like.
Much appreciated.
Follow him.
Especially the selfies. Thanks.
And
guys.
what's the other one you're doing? The interview one?
Oh yes. Yeah. Actually, it's spun off on a third time, dude. Doing the passion project just in general. So the Comic Syndicate's my pride and joy, my baby. I'm able to record with my boy RG for deep dives.
RG Flores on Twitter.
It just kind of spun into something new, which I need to talk to someone about a logo for that one. But that one is called The Audio Chronicles, and that's more just interview based. And I want to meet new people about any topic about what they do. Go into their field, whether it be a teacher, a band member. I'm going to interview a brewer soon, which actually you need to go with us. So I'm just setting up interviews, and it's not about me. It's about the person I'm talking to, and that one's the Audio Chronicles. Cool. It's strictly just called that when it pops out, and I did it for like a month, dropping 3 episodes a week, which was tough to do.
Wow.
But with the Audio Chronicles, it's more just like trying to line up on it. Because right now it's the holidays, so it's
hard to line up.
This is why we're recording episode 80 before episode 79. So it's awesome time for us.
Awesome. Okay. Yo, so same world.
Yeah. So funny thing. So as you were talking about the logo, I had a little idea. I'm like, Anton, if he does go to you for the logo, can you hide a 2OC logo just somewhere in there?
He's gonna,
he can never spot it.
It's like an Illuminati symbol in there somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Or one of the lines is not solid. It's actually the logo stretched out.
Or just do like a checker pieces pattern in the background with 2OC Comic Syndicate. Like just toss us all up.
That'd be cool. We just do one, slap it on everything.
It looks like a Vans fucking shoe. Yeah, dude.
There you go, dude. All right. So funny thing you guys brought up 2018 for the photos. Because I don't know if you guys heard of it, Top 9?
Yeah, I didn't know it was an app. I thought it was like a Facebook thing.
Instagram. So
it is Instagram.
Yeah, so you put in the Instagram handle, and it will go in there and pull all of your photos for 2018.
Some of you have these.
And rank them.
No!
These, dude.
Wait, who'd you do this for?
You guys are assholes.
It's for just the size, right? We're only laughing at the size, right?
No.
Oh my god, Josiah has a moth! Oh, something else.
So let's start with
Anton.
Josiah. No.
Okay, let's get me out of the way right away.
All selfies.
Oh no. This is horrible.
Top 9 posts for 2018.
Oh my god. Yes, my boy.
So you want to go through each one?
Okay.
Oh, there's the infamous selfie.
I'm going to go backwards. But definitely. Okay, so
wait, where are these pictures available?
Are you
going to post this?
There's all Instagram.
These are my Instagram.
Are you going to post this?
I can put that on our website.
Okay, definitely
do that.
Okay, so number 9 for me is going to be one I took last week. It's we took a picture for the office. It was just Christmas.
Where's the rank? Where's number 1?
I'm going to talk about. I'm getting there.
You're working your way back.
So number 9 is that one.
But number 9 also you get to see RG from RG Flores on Twitter.
Yes, jump there. Picture number 8 is going to be San Diego Comic Con this past year, 2018. I got to interview Jeff Connolly.
Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell. Yes, my bad. That always happens to me. And his
from Sliders.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
No, Rebecca Romaine O'Connell.
O'Donnell, my bad. Stamos. Okay. Picture number 7 is going to be our Halloween picture. I was Buzz Lightyear. Carl, our boy, was Woody, and RG was Andy. Darkest Andy you guys are ever going
So
to.
I thought he was Jesse because this is Jesse hat.
No. We went through this. That is actually he wears Woody's hat. He wears Jesse's hat. We went through this. Trust me. Because I'm like, we saw pictures.
That's still Jesse's hat, though.
No, it's Woody. Well, technically,
yeah, kind of.
Adam. Who was Adam? What's the kid's name?
Andy.
Andy wears Jesse's long story. But anyway.
Yeah, because it used to belong to his mom.
You know what? Yeah, you're right, technically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Picture number 7 is still going to be at San Diego Comic-Con. It was like a statue bust of It, the newest rendition of It.
Pennywise.
And it is a selfie with the Pennywise in the background.
Yeah.
Same convention, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, I was actually not very drunk because I didn't have a lot of drinks, surprisingly. Yeah. I think that was. This is after.
Right above that one, and then for Comic
I didn't notice he put it on. It makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? What's the best way to do it? And it's a dope picture. I love it, and it's plugging all of us.
We all got. We all got
plugged.
We all got plugged in that picture.
It does come out this Friday. By the time you guys listen to this came out last week. But this one is literally me. The episode prior, I think I was bashing like Jason Momoa sucks balls.
Blah, blah,
He's
blah.
a terrible actor.
Oh no! Did you start a thread online? Yeah, because I know.
Walking by. Apparently, I missed Amber Heard. I missed Nicole Kidman walk by. And I was like, holy fuck.
But who didn't you miss?
Jason Momoa. The homeboy is huge. But yeah, so apparently my number one is that one. I know it got a lot of views. And more. It was kind of interesting. So I kind of sound like a hypocrite, and I never want to sound like a hypocrite. But apparently you really see me like, high five, motherfucker. High five.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Totally. I'll be honest. I told you, sorry. I get it, man. I get it. Why you Jones from? He's handsome, articulate, sassy, funny guy. Like
he has charisma. Like he seems like a likable dude.
He sweats charisma.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Okay, who are we gonna make fun of next?
So we have.
Unsupported.
We're making fun of more people?
No, it's just ours. So this is our post. So really quickly, because most of the stuff that was like trending was new stuff.
It was this year.
This is why Josiah is the captain of selfies.
God, dude, I love it.
The first one in the bottom right, that's going to be them building the Millennium Falcon at the solo premiere.
This is the one. Yes, there you go.
Right in front of the.
El
Capitan.
There you go.
El Capitan.
Yeah, that was one of the beers I drank early in the spring.
Cool.
Maui Brewing, the Big Swell.
Okay.
This is the video I was drooling over. I showed RG.
Oh, the cheese.
Pepperoni?
It's a place, I think, in Chicago where they have
the cheese.
No, they have a giant wheel of cheese with like a little like under a heater, so it melts the cheese, and then they set up the sandwich. They get like the cold cuts already, and then just tilt it, and the cheese slides off the wheel.
That sounds good already.
I told my bro, I'm like, it looks both disgusting and delicious as hell.
I'm gonna pay for it. Bro.
That's the only one I haven't seen of your guys' pictures, because the next one I've definitely seen all your videos, dude. I've seen all these.
Yeah, so the right one, that's after what happened? Oh, this is the World Cup. That's the World Cup.
Oh,
that was the World Cup.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mexicans were celebrating in Santa Ana.
Yeah, it was Santa Ana?
And that was Santa Ana. And this guy decided to take a mortar firework and shoot it directly at cops standing around.
They didn't shoot him, though.
They didn't shoot him.
He lucked the fuck out.
And everybody, this is the first time the social media took the side of the cops. And the
one time it would have been okay. I'm going to say.
And he left the Mexican,
so he's lucky as hell. They didn't shoot him back.
And he left the Mexican flag on the floor, on the ground.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, God.
The middle one, it's another racist post.
So all your posts are racism and food.
That's what people like.
And beer.
And it gets darker.
God bless America.
So the middle one is racist white guy yelling at a Puerto Rican woman, telling her she needs to become an American citizen. Little does he know that Puerto Rico is a territory of the United States.
God bless America.
This is where it gets darker. That is going to be the shooting at the country bar on the left side of the video.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Thousand Island.
Thousand Nuts. Top right, that is
the airplane
the Saul Cessna that crashed in.
You think
it
fell out of the sky. It happened on.
And where it crashed, though, so many people were lucky. Like the wreckage wasn't worse than that.
Yeah, exactly. It hit a car that was parked.
One car out of.
But the fact that it didn't take out more cars,
exactly,
or more people. All right, yeah.
That was after Korea eliminated the team that was leading against Mexico, letting Mexico go into the second round of the World Cup.
Oh, everyone was like, "You're the fucking Korea." Hashtag blessed.
I like they were like carrying Koreans in Santa Ana. That sounds terrible. They were celebrating. Everybody grabbed their nearest South Korean and ran around with them.
And the last one, or the last one,
the number one, that is a picture of one of those planes that was dropping the fire retardant.
Oh,
at the Holy Fire.
One? Okay.
At the Holy Fire. So
before the war.
Before that one.
Which would is this year has
Wait,
been
is
nuts
that the one?
fire.
Which fire was that one?
That's the Holy Fire. That's one between Lake Elsinore and Lake Forest.
Okay, I went to that one.
Is that a festival?
Oh yeah, I was
there.
There.
Fire, babe.
2018, right?
Oh, beer was really overpriced.
No, that was a tribute video because since all the homes are at a slope, the plane looks like it's about to crash into the neighborhoods.
Oh, true that.
But it's actually dropping in the
Okay, yeah, I do remember that.
So I think I posted it saying like pilots have balls of steel.
They really.
These are probably all ex-military.
Pretty much, yeah. You have to be for that.
Yeah, I'm more of a Snapchat type of guy.
Different episodes.
Oh,
so your best one is more Moa.
Oh God, dude, of course that would be.
But just the tip. Man Down,
dude. Be Voltron.
Nostalgic movies.
Deep Dive's just the tip. Okay, yeah.
Deep Dive rabbit holes.
Get over it. I love that episode.
Number one, more Moa.
Be Voltron's up there, number 3. I'm down with Be Voltron, dude.
Yeah, and congrats, you hit 500 in 2018. You get started what in?
Fuck me, late summer.
I think September is when you guys start releasing them, right?
Just about, dude. Yeah. So technically, good. Thanks, I appreciate that one, dude.
Yeah.
Or just doing a great job with that feed.
Oh yeah.
It all looks the same.
What do you mean a giant rock landed on him? So he's missing work?
Yes, exactly.
All right, so what are you guys drinking today? You guys have any beers or anything?
Yeah, Archie hooked us up, dude. So he hooked me up with a Heineken. Talk out.
Oh, yeah.
Tall boys.
I was in. So what are you drinking? You get the Heineken.
I got Sapporo, representing the Asians. Huh, Anton? My brother.
That's interesting because I'm doing Red Trolley Ale today from San Diego.
Oh, you're missing. Yeah, you're missing Southern California. All right.
Yeah, I'm drinking a Modelo Negra, which is good. I like it because like it sounds terrible and awesome at the same time. I can drink a lot of these and I'm good.
Dude, these taste like caramel. Like, oh my god, it's like candy.
Charlie?
Caramel, oh my god.
Well, we tried it before it was carbonated or before like that it was fermented and it tasted like atole.
Well, usually it's sweet. They have to make it really sweet to when that's producing alcohol.
Yeah.
I had beer tea.
Also, I'm kind of curious to see how well this sells in the black community with the name.
Oh, so one time, so I'm gonna say who. It was a couple years ago. I said the word in Spanish. Black is negro.
Yeah.
And I told somebody like, "Oh, what color?" And I responded negro. And somebody who is black said, "I know that word. That's very sensitive." And I'm like, "That's just the color black. That's very." And she's like, "Well," and I'm like, "All right, I won't say it again. I didn't know. I'm sorry."
It's the world we're living in, man.
Well, that's why they switched the name. It's no longer Niger. They spell it differently now.
Do
they added a G?
They had an extra G.
Wait, that's worse.
No,
you should have taken it away.
No, they changed how you pronounce it now.
It's kind of funny because like in Chinese, like usually when people are trying to say in Chinese they use nega.
Oh,
yeah,
like,
that's their
So I thought you were just trying to be hip in the street.
No. So when they're like at KFC or something, they're gonna be like nigga.
Are you saying it?
I think you're saying it wrong.
Okay, I'm not gonna say exactly what happened, but when I was picking up these beers, I went to our local 7-Eleven. I won't say what they're doing, but there was two people. One person was being racist to the other person, but this person was being really like doing exactly what he was calling the other person out. And I was in the middle of it, and I told Anton and I told Josiah and Alan, I'm like, at that moment, I so want to yell out. I'm like, you're both idiots, but whatever. I just wanted to get my beer out.
So I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm curious.
Fuck it, dude.
Niger.
There you go.
No, that's too close. I'm gonna keep with Niger.
But you don't say the G anymore. You say it with a Z. Niger.
Niger.
It's just,
can't you be a little bit nicer?
I know. Be nice
so Anton should be saying Nizza.
Nizza.
Exactly.
Wait, what do you say when you're thinking?
No, it's a Chinese saying. When they're like trying to figure out what they want to do or pick.
Oh,
or whatever.
And I'm the a-hole for saying.
Yeah, it's.
I'm thinking. At least I'm not racist.
At least I'm not Chinese. Imagine if like
Nizza.
So we can't have Chinese co-host. We can't have a Chinese guest.
Yeah, mine is all right.
We'll have to put like some label on it. My Nizza. My Nizer. What was it?
Nizer.
Okay.
It sounds like a soda brand or something, or medicine.
Nizer.
That's a nicer way to say things.
Trying to dig his way out of this hole, dude.
So moving on to further things that happened in 2018. Let's talk about movies. One of our favorite subjects.
Dope. I brought some notes, but go for it. You guys shoot. Do you guys have a list or?
So I'm gonna go over the top 10 domestic movies 2018.
And we, without looking at the list, we can shoot them off the top of our heads, anyways, because we do the summer movie draft. So most of them came out of the summer for the most part,
with the exception of
Deadpool 2 and
2 of them.
Infinity War dropped right before our movie draft.
I know nothing about movies.
A Disney movie cartoon came out before that.
Okay,
Deadpool,
so I'll go number 10
Incredible.
because you're never gonna guess number 10.
Ooh, okay. Animated. Shoot 'em up. What you got?
Venom.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Wow.
It made 213 million.
So even domestically, it did that well.
Yes.
You both did you see it?
Because internationally, it's still kicking ass.
You saw it, right? No, you haven't seen it. So it was really good.
I liked it. It took some time getting used to the Venom voice.
Did he talk in this movie though?
Yes, yeah.
It wasn't like I'm a dirty hair.
It wasn't like what was that other movie that he was in? Mad Max. It wasn't like Mad Max where he didn't have a lot of lines.
Okay.
He had a mask. He's muffled the whole time.
Well,
okay.
And then in Batman, he also had a mask.
Yeah. What is it with him and movies with masks?
Right. Both of you guys, though, Alan and Anton, what would you guys? I don't think you guys saw it, or did you guys watch it? Venom.
Yeah, we saw.
What you guys both think of it? I don't remember your guys' review on it.
We talked about it. I don't think Anton saw it at the time. I saw it.
Yeah,
I
right.
it was more like a 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Why?
because it was awesome. Not kidding.
No, it's awesome, but it got
and Josiah's gonna hate this, but because it broke expectations, everybody thought it was gonna tank. It was really funny, even though it took a while to get used to the voice of Venom because it's still Tom Hardy talking.
Yeah,
it was funny, sarcastic.
Okay.
The suit looked dope.
Yeah, the CGI looked kind of cool. I heard the editing looked off too.
Oh, the one negative thing I hated about it was the editing. Yeah, you're right. It took a lot out of it. The story felt like it jumped from the second act to the third.
So just the cutting of the movie and editing.
Well, it's been out long enough, so I think I can say it.
I got to actually pick it up. I think it's out on DVD. Go pick it up now.
It is. Out of nowhere, Venom goes from the villain to wanting to save the Earth, and we never understood why.
Okay.
It was a throwaway line, and I'm like,
he wasn't just
besides that, I enjoyed the movie.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
Okay,
but they just woke up like, you know what?
You know what? I like the script.
All right, number 9. Is it one we're expecting?
Yes. Not one of your favorites, though.
Ooh.
Oh, is it a female lead?
Male.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, shit. Oh, what you got, dude?
We just saw a picture of it.
Where?
Solo.
Oh, I liked it.
I like that.
As much as it got bashed,
it
was a funny bro movie.
Oh, I saw it with you.
Yeah. I was there, Alan.
I didn't hate it. I didn't want to like the guy, and he grew on me. I loved the
He was charming. Once he met, was it the wet dog?
Yeah, Chewie.
Oh, Chewie.
The wet dog.
I enjoyed it. I would give that one a 4 out of 5 out of your
and I thought they even did the little Hispanic or Spanish twist when it's like, so you're alone? Spoiler.
I should put this here.
Solo. You're Han and you're Solo.
Idiot.
I was like, of course. I was like, okay.
No, but Anton, you liked it too, right?
Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I'm a big Star Wars fan, and the only reason why I think a lot of people didn't like it is because Chris and Phil Lord.
Yeah.
Got kicked off the project,
that's right. That's
the cutting and editing and
that's what Ron Howard took on, right?
Yeah. But it kind of makes sense because I think the route that they were going was way out of what the whole Star Wars theme was going to be.
But I like the buddy aspect of it. Like
they did a really good job.
And he's like, wait, you know how to fly a ship? Like, wait, hold it. Wow, you look great.
Okay, but I felt bad for the droid though.
Yeah, the only problem for this movie was that a lot of the actors didn't feel comfortable because they had to ad-lib every single scene.
Just about that.
Which is Ron Howard's thing.
Okay, how do we feel about this, guys? Okay, we all love Star Wars. We all enjoyed it, obviously.
It was the not my solo thing that pissed everybody off.
Yeah, the word of mouth kind of killed any momentum for it, and it was a movie, quote unquote, that lost Disney money. So they're pulling.
It didn't lose them money. It just didn't make them as much money.
That's true. That's profitable. Yeah,
and I think that's the thing. It wasn't. The expectation was for it to make like $400 million.
Yes,
it only made 200 something domestically.
Other studios were like, "I'll take that every day."
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Disney.
And when was the last time Ron Howard made a really good movie? I mean, it's been a very long time because the last couple of movies he's done is just it's just the Dan Brown books, Da Vinci Code.
Daughter does a great job.
Dallas Bryce. He's getting
Dallas Bryce.
Again.
He made Dallas Bryce. That's great.
He made a lot of kids, he named his kids after where they were conceived.
He's like, I wasn't gonna name her Volvo.
All right, moving on to number 8. Yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now we're getting back into
how much did that make?
$216.6 million
domestic,
which isn't a flop for a character for Marvel that is part of the Marvel brand, but a lot of people don't know about. Not bad.
What's her name? Angeline, and what's her name?
Evangeline
Lilly.
She's like her. Which his name is weird. It sounds like her name's backwards.
Lilly.
I enjoyed it though, dude. So okay, I can see.
Sounds like a perfume. Is he wearing Angeline?
Almost kind of surprising. It's in the top 10 though, above Solo.
It's just the Marvel.
Anything Marvel, it's gonna
anything in the actual MCU.
I thought Solo was gonna do more.
Anything that's not produced by Buena Vista that doesn't make the top 10 is a failure.
Well, okay, so going back to Solo, Solo was probably the first movie this year that made us weary of the whole user reviews.
Yeah,
true.
Because that's when we found out how susceptible they were to being tanked.
Yeah. Okay, true.
I hope they continue because towards the end of the movie, I was really excited to see the next one.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
But didn't they pump the brakes on the Star Wars movies after this one?
Because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
this one, they kind of put everything
on hold.
They shelved
the Boba Fett movie.
Yep. unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we got to wait a little bit
That's
longer.
what upset me. It was a
Although they're
fun
going to do the
movie.
Mandalorian though.
Oh yeah.
So for Disney Plus.
But I think they,
but
I think
that's
they
still
still had to just tap in the brakes. So like, okay, no more.
Okay, what's
whatever.
number 7?
Number 7 is gonna be Mission Impossible Fallout.
Bang, bang.
You know what? It sucks. I hated watching the trailer for every movie because they blew that movie.
Yeah.
Like the advertisement. But
Cruise is
honestly, it
charming.
looked great.
I didn't see it. Did you watch
I
it?
didn't see it.
Did you watch it?
Honestly,
I
I've
saw
only
it.
seen Mission.
I saw it too.
Okay,
Most of everything that you see in the trailer is
In it.
the whole entire
It's a-
movie.
Okay, when he crashed into the side of the building, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's where he broke his wrist or whatever."
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they made it.
And that's what me and Anton talked about on the show that
Mhm.
after the movie came out was
They kept it.
that was the part of the marketing.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to see that.
The movie's
scene.
so good, he'll
Wait,
break his
wait,
ankle
wait.
for it. I mean,
I will shatter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he shattered his ankle.
Oh
He's-
no.
okay. Did you
He
guys
almost
watch
goosed it. Huh?
Because I know
Oh.
it's not a movie ours would watch. You guys?
Which one?
Which one?
This one, Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
boy.
saw it. The funny thing is, I hadn't seen any of the ones out of the original, besides the originals. Like
Okay.
I missed Ghost Protocol. I missed the
Same.
other one.
But this one I would walk in cold.
Yes, which is fine.
Okay, cool, cool.
I
Yeah,
follow that.
I've
All
seen all of them. I think the only reason why this one is a little important is that it connects to the one with Michelle Monaghan, the 4th one.
Okay. The
Okay.
only one I've seen is the one with Homeboy is the villain and he was great. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah,
Is
that's
one-
the one.
So-
That's the one that connects this one to that one.
This is what's his name? The British comedian. He plays the
He's
tech
been
guy.
on board for like 2 missions now.
Oh,
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
He's in this one too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in this one.
I
He's
like
great.
him.
He's great.
No, the reason I wanted to see this one is because they finally stopped killing off the entire crew in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Oh, well, go.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
true.
They killed one of the Estevezes in that was the second movie, the second Mission Impossible.
Estevezes?
One of the Estevezes.
It's gonna be Charlie. No, it's only 2. It's only 1.
They killed Emilio?
There's only
Is it
one.
Emilio?
Yeah,
There's only
there's only
one.
one.
Oh, the official
His brother's a Sheen.
I know.
That's true. Which one was it? It's only one.
No, yeah.
So you guessed right.
They showed his crew, and then they killed him within the first 10 minutes, and he was by himself. And like that happened for like the first 3 movies. I'm like,
Emilio.
okay, if this is gonna be the run through, I'm not gonna stop.
And then
I'm gonna
they
stop watching
killed Mr. Mighty Duck himself.
Worst company though you can work for. His company keeps selling him out though, and he keeps going back to the job. I don't know. Go for
All
it.
right,
What you got?
number 6. Number 6. The one that me and Antoine had both missed,
Mhm.
and we're surprised that it's still in theaters, and is making freaking money, 240 million. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch with the Batchness.
Oh, the Cumberbatch?
It still looks
Is he the
good
Grinch?
to
Yeah.
me. He is the
Oh,
voice of the Grinch.
there's a lot of
the movie still looks good.
There's a lot of
I think it's just
Cumberbitches
a
out there.
kid-friendly movie. I would
See,
watch it.
We didn't even know the movie was out. We thought it was going to
Yeah.
come out during like Christmas or something.
It came out like what, early November?
You
Yeah.
know what? That's the weird thing.
I
It
don't
came
know.
out. Yeah.
I keep
A
thinking
week
Jim
before
Carrey.
Thanksgiving, and they wanted to launch it. I guess no one wants to see their fucking families during the holidays, so let's
Yeah.
get the fuck out of the house for a few hours.
Yeah, but
Um,
most of the time people wanted to see other movies besides the Grinch during that time, though.
Agreed. It still looks good to me. I didn't expect it to do that.
I'm not a big fan of the Grinch.
Okay, so number 6. That was
number
7.
5. Number 5 is gonna be Deadpool 2, which another Christmas movie is coming out again.
Oh, look what I'm wearing.
I can't see your
I
big
can't
eye.
see it.
Like, ooh, let me see.
Don't stand up. I can't see it
Let
either.
me scroll the feed real quick.
I did see he's wearing Deadpool
Let me,
shirt. but I
let me
can't
log
see
on to the YouTube live feed.
I'm
It's,
like, I wanna see
says,
it.
it's Deadpool upside down saying tacos.
Okay.
it. Tacos.
I should have worn my taco shirt.
At number 5, how much did that make? It's in the middle of the pack. That's not bad. It's a rated R movie.
300. It's the first one that's in the 300s. 318 million.
Okay, for a rated
It's the
R movie.
only one that's in the 300s.
And that's got to be the only rated R movie as well, right?
Oh, yes, you're right. That's the only rated R one.
Okay.
Wait, are you watching Deadpool?
I got a quick question.
Sure.
Do you think Venom would do super well as Deadpool if it was rated R?
I would have preferred it.
It would have
as
done better.
Rated R, because they could have pushed the boundaries a little bit more. And I haven't seen it, so I can't gauge it. But Venom, Eddie Brock, he is an asshole, and trying to find that redemption as a character. And then the Venom symbiote just needs to fucking rip the fuck people to shreds. I think it should have been rated R. That's just my personal side
Yeah,
opinion.
because the first time that they announced it, I mean, and actual showed the footage was in Comic-Con Mexico. And they actually announced that it was rated R.
I thought that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be.
Do you think there's a cut or an edit that's rated R?
I'm pretty sure that they will probably do an unrated version just to have all that stuff.
Yeah, that'd be good.
They're gonna have the rated R version.
Yeah.
Okay. Middle of the pack for Deadpool 2. I liked it a lot. I don't know if I liked it more than part 1, but I enjoyed it, and I loved the fuck out of K1 Domino in that.
Oh yeah, she's good. She's been hilarious in that one.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Number 4, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's fallen quite a bit.
I did not
Chris Pratt.
it.
Dallas Bryce
So
Howard.
that one made $416.8 million.
It's not a flop by Universal standards.
But they were expecting more.
I feel like this movie is more a setup for what's going to happen next.
Sure.
That's what I heard a lot. So it's going to be for the third one.
I honestly didn't enjoy it, guys. I love the fuck out of Chris
Pratt.
I'm like, Pratt.
Chris Hemsworth had a great
Even Dallas Bryce Howard in this was good.
like it.
The best part of the
into
movie
redheads,
was the empathy you feel briefly for the brontosaurus as they're leaving. That's the best.
When they get surrounded by the smoke or enveloped by the smoke.
Besides that, it was not a good movie.
Wait, you tell me Dennis
it wasn't great. It wasn't great.
I'll give it.
It kind of reminds me when you were watching that Disney dinosaur movie.
Kind of.
Not lamp.
I'll say
Dinosaur.
1.5 out of 5.
Oh, Dinosaur. Yeah.
Dinosaur movie. Dinosaur.
I forgot that was Disney too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, number 3, top 3 now. Now we are in the big bucks with $608.6 million.
Okay, so. Oh, okay.
What is it?
Is it Anton?
No. Infinity War's gonna be number 1. Black Panther's got to be number 2. Number 3, Incredibles.
Yes, it is. Incredibles 2.
Incredibles 2.
Yeah.
That Anton.
Okay. I enjoyed it.
No, because
It was giving me a seizure, and I started seeing it's funny because I went to the movies the following week or 2 weeks later.
That's right. They announced it after the fact.
And they put the notifications in the theaters, like right when you walk in and saying, this movie has been known to cause seizures.
Yeah, and Disney should have paid more attention to that.
And did you
scene.
They should, out of a big studio, you would think that Disney would have paid attention to that.
no, never mind.
It's a great movie, though.
It's just one scene, too, and even I started getting a headache.
They should have just put one person in there who usually gets seizures and just go, oh,
yeah,
seizure approved.
Right? Right?
You're getting a lot of seizures, right? Hey, you want to go to the movies?
Come with me.
No, I loved it. I'm going to talk to you guys, or I'm going to ask you guys a question because I know. Actually, I guess Anton, to you. You know what? Fuck it. Since you're the only one that's seen it, the animated movies, real quick. I loved the fuck out of Incredibles too, but the best animated movie I've seen this year, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it up to that, dude. But you know how it is. Disney is the one that is always gonna win the Oscars.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Where's the fist bump, guys?
What's up, guys?
Fist bump?
Virtual fist bump.
Mine is a.
Well, Anton, what you can't say. Mine is my Nazir.
My Nazir.
Speaking of my Nazir, number 2, it has to be Black Panther, right?
So you were half right. So globally,
okay.
Infinity Wars was number 1. Domestically, it's number 2.
Holy shit!
With $678.8 million.
Black Panther.
How did Black Panther do in? It's gonna be. Somebody has to ask it, in Africa.
I can pull that up actually.
I wonder what's the highest grossing movie domestically in Africa.
I don't know. I can't.
Blood Diamond.
And also, RG, Africa is not a country. So
No.
So let's go South Africa.
I'm North American centric.
You know what? I can actually.
I'm California centric.
I'm kind of down.
I'm actually
with
Orange
that.
County centric now.
And you know what? I kind of see
Okay,
it.
I know. If you have the list, no, because I mentioned Anton, and no reason I don't know, for some reason I connect this with you, Anton. But what is it called?
Is it racist?
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I thought you were saying World of Warcraft.
I know what you're. I know. Anton's like, I know why you're circling this.
Oh god.
How much did that make? It was a good movie.
Yeah. Oh, you saw it.
Yeah, I did. I'm not Asian, but it was a great movie.
Dude,
I think non-Asian.
I finished all 3 books.
Okay, so I watched that one, and I went to a Vietnamese wedding. I had a very Asian summer.
Dude.
That was very expensive.
That was a dope ass wedding too.
So
time.
Crazy Rich Asians was number 14 with 174 million.
Okay. And it was an indie, kind of independent.
Which it's actually pretty good for a romance.
Yeah.
Rom-com.
I still need to check that one out.
It was a funny movie.
Still need to check it out.
All right. So RG, you asked about the international numbers for Black Panther. The most popular country it
In
opened
Africa?
up in was China with 105
Okay, with
million.
highest African country.
You're really close to the mic. South Africa was 8 million.
That's white Africa.
This fucking
the south side.
Well, oh no,
Trigger his model.
Dutch. That's Dutch Africa.
I mean, technically, you're not.
Oh, we're gonna be
wrong.
technical now. That we're doing a podcast.
All right, so interesting. Okay,
We're doing
Alan,
facts.
You got to get the geographic right.
you're right. Or those are interesting numbers because I didn't know it was better domestically.
That's
Interesting numbers. Okay.
So Africa. Black Panther did better
domestically. Yes.
Well, because
Avengers
okay,
made better.
but that's the whole. The world's racist. I don't know if you knew this.
It's 22 million racists.
No. Because here that's what was so popular and it won awards because it really
However,
did.
hold on. I'm pretty sure Black Panther was probably cheaper to make though, because you don't have the big salaries that Avengers
Which
have.
is one, yeah, because they don't have all the big salaries. And when watching it, it was very. It brought up a lot of points about the struggles in Africa and all the African countries there. So
colonizer.
We're
colonizers.
We're products of colonizers. We've all been colonized.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Except the British.
Colonized.
Except the British and the Spaniards. Anyways, we'll get into that way.
They were colonized by the
Romans?
The Romans.
Yeah.
Also by the Italians.
No, white. Well, wait, why can't colonize white? It's just white.
Yeah. Germans.
Okay, that one little thing in history.
Twice within the same half century.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it happened. Two little blips in history. That sounds terrible. Damn it. Oh no, but I'm saying like a lot of countries. Anton probably knows this.
Where are we going with this?
Yeah,
There's a
maybe
lot
I
of countries
should. I should know it.
full of black cast. A lot of people are not gonna go see it. I think what's his name, Mr. Tommy Roberts. I don't know who that is. Chad Boswick.
Yeah.
Boswick. I know. No, I'm saying he's Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson.
No, he's not Jackie Robinson. He plays Jackie Robinson. I knew him from that. Chadwick Boseman. Like his acting. I'm like, okay, I want to go see it. It was way better than I expected. But a lot of countries are probably going to see the cast and not be so.
How'd you feel when you saw him with his accent?
Yeah.
Weird. With a British accent?
Yeah, he said that he actually got that accent from doing like a college film or something, and he had that accent.
Okay, but why do all like? It's funny. All these countries that were colonized, they all have British accents.
Well, it's the funny thing. Disney wanted them to do a British accent, but instead the cast fought to keep actually African accents.
Yeah, well, he sounded kind of British.
Well, I mean,
where'd they learn their English? From the British.
Talk to the Indians.
And it kind of makes sense that they were going that route too, because
there's nobody to tell.
Because Native Americans.
They were asking Chadwick about how he got the influence on the accent, because it sounds different than all of the other accents in Africa.
You sound more African. I don't know what that means.
Depends on the region.
Yeah, but then he just gave his own answer by saying that it's a Wakanda accent, because Wakanda is nobody knows what Wakanda sounds like.
It's funny. So when I got my Wakanda coin, but on the back it says "Made in China," which is like
somewhere up there.
Wakanda. But because some of them were colonized by the Dutch, some were colonized by the French, some were colonized by the British or Hungarians, some were colonized by Portuguese. So that's why everyone's gonna have.
So it's the Ottoman Empire.
It's the Turks. Okay, so it depends who's colonizing who. So pretty much they're saying that they were colonized by the British because everyone's speaking English.
So are you guys gonna do an episode on the real life Risk, the game of Risk?
Who colonized who?
Reverse step this. Who colonized who the most?
You know what? We kind of fucking could, dude. I mean,
we try to not go culturally insensitive.
Since when?
Like, how bad have we gone? We've gone kind of.
Right. Any honorable mentions for movies you guys want to bring up? Since
Crazy Rich Asians was
Crazy
a good
Rich Asians, dude. That movie pretty much hit it out of the park this whole summer.
Funny, good movie.
I need to watch that still. Here's one I'm going to toss out to you guys that really surprised the hell out of me. That I don't know. It's probably going to get left out of a lot of people's list. Is A Quiet Place.
I didn't see it.
Hands down, that's probably one of the best. That's on my top 10 for sure.
it was surprising how well it was written, and I know it's a movie about you have to be quiet, but the writing alone to get that right, in
number 12.
Interesting.
Are you going to? Oh, because that was a
With
surprise hit
188
too.
million.
It wasn't supposed to do that well.
Mhm.
Did you see? Are you going to see Mary Poppins?
No.
I don't think
Even
so.
though I'm a big Emily Blunt fan, but I was never a Mary
Same.
Poppins fan.
I'm actually
I know.
seeing that tomorrow. I'm going to the fan event because I'm a
Oh,
fan.
Joseph, I got my tickets for Aquaman.
Yeah.
Wait, I love
Did
it.
you see?
It's never gonna leave me.
Selfie. I hate the guy. Selfie. Yo, what was the movie? We saw it together. We had to see it in Dolby surround sound.
Oh,
I wanted to watch that.
Anton?
Predator?
World War II.
Oh, Overlord.
Overlord.
There you
Because
go.
Alan's like, "You gonna watch Overlord?" I'm like, "Which one's that?" He goes, "Watch the trailer." I'm like, "Okay." I
I
watched
think
the trailer.
that's pretty much a black sheep for this year in movies because it's a really damn good movie.
It reminded me a lot of Castle Wolfenstein.
Yes.
It felt like I was watching Castle Wolfenstein,
I gotta
but it
watch
was
that,
good. It was funny. It was funny, kind of gory.
So, Anton, I told my brother that you gave this movie huge props purely based on... No, not purely, but the mixing.
Yeah, the sound
And
is freaking crazy.
Yeah, so it's on in Dolby.
Mhm.
My
That
brother
was
was like,
great.
same reaction during the airplane scene, right?
No,
I feel like I was there.
damn it. See?
Yeah,
That's
It
what
was.
it
You have to watch Dolby.
Like that.
It
Yeah.
kind of
Or have
reminds me when
somebody-
I was sitting in a movie theater for Saving Private Ryan and that whole that scene at the very beginning of the movie. That's how I felt for this one.
Awesome.
But I kept telling him, like, I get it why Anton says yes, it is. This is worth it.
Dope.
Yeah.
It was a good, and it's funny. Like, I think if you played Castle Wolfenstein, it's a plus. But I'm a sucker for World War II.
Yeah.
Killing Nazis.
I would have been happy with just like a World War II movie.
Killing Nazis.
Yeah.
This one drops a week ago, I guess, by the time any of your guys' listeners hear it.
True.
Bumblebee surprised the fuck out of me, dude.
Yeah,
it was
Oh,
And
Saw
that
Saw
really
you
did.
in-
What's her name?
They wrote it proper. They gave the good proper nods to the original, so purist of the old school 80s.
Actually, we can talk about it on this episode.
It's been out.
No, but not just that, but it's going to come out. This is going to come out
this weekend.
Next weekend.
After episode 79. 79 will be when Anton Kusa's review.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Who's Dobie? Who's the girl?
Haley Steinfeld.
Who is phone?
Haley Steinfeld is dope in it, and again, it was
Haley.
written proper. I enjoyed it. What's that?
No, I was just saying she's hot.
Oh yeah, she's hot. Creed.
How old is she?
I haven't. We checked. I'm fine with
She's
saying it.
18, 19, yeah.
No,
The next one that surprised me, it's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Again, like props to that one. The animation style alone is different than any animation that's been put out before.
And introduce what's his name?
Miles Morales.
I'm
So
really
much-
happy that they teased this movie like a year in advance and just got people to look at the artwork for the.
I think we originally
Snippet.
we'll put the teaser up in June.
And even the soundtrack to that, I loved it, dude. It was dope.
Yeah.
Just it was a good vibe. And this one, I know a lot of people have been talking about it, but I gotta throw it out, dude. A Star Is Born is a great fucking movie.
I haven't
dude.
Oh
seen
yeah,
it, but
it's great.
the soundtrack's probably great.
The soundtrack's great. The acting's great. What's his name needs
I didn't
to win
know.
an award.
What's your
Yeah,
name?
Bradley Cooper.
Oh, he sounds like what's the name, Mr. Mustache
He
himself.
even had to take
Sam Elliott.
songwriting
So you mean
lessons.
young
and he
Sam
learned how to
Elliott?
play guitar. And yeah,
Anton, how many times have you
you
listened to the soundtrack?
Quite a bit. I mean, it's on the radio quite a bit too. I'm surprised
I
I
would-
haven't on there.
I listened to
Yeah.
like the two of the songs. I think the soundtrack alone, and I still haven't seen it, but I've watched the.
And
I have
you
the
know
trailer.
what? It kind of choked me
I
up.
watched the
I'm not
trailer
gonna-
for an hour and a half. So I
I'm
felt like
gonna
I
admit it
watched the
straight up, dude. Anton, did it hit you the same way? Like any scenes kind of choke you up at all?
Feels?
Dude,
Yeah.
the performance-wise, it gets you every single scene, especially.
I-
but-
What's your name? Sings. Mr. McDreamy with the beard.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
I was like, how many times
Okay,
you had to
so-
share before you remember it?
Yeah,
You know,
I'm-
Mr. Sexy Pants.
Okay, so
Okay.
here's a little
Sexy
history
Pants
about
with
this
the beard.
movie. I didn't really talk about it before. This movie was supposed to be for Will Smith and Beyonce.
Holy
That
shit,
sucks.
was it?
Yeah,
That's stupid.
this
I'm
script-
out of here.
This
Where's
script was
my key?
written. This script was written in like 2009, 2010 or something. But the project never
Bradley-
went through.
In Wakanda?
No, Wakanda.
Let me guess.
Wakanda. This guy.
Anton, let me guess. Tyler Perry didn't want to direct, so that I make
Because
it.
I heard it was Bradley's passion project, pretty much, right?
Ah,
He was the one
yeah.
pushing for it.
Probably, yeah.
Wait,
Sounds
it
like that.
might be
Interesting.
a Tyler Perry project. I remember reading that, but I can't be sure. But you might be right, Alan.
I was joking.
Oh, like, Alan, stop making things happen.
I was joking, but I mean,
Really?
if you want to appeal to the black community,
yeah, Alan, why don't you tell me how do I appeal to the black community?
Yeah, and this is Bradley Cooper's actual directorial debut. So I'm really happy that he got a hit on this
him dressed up as a woman. Wakanda, damn it! The angry black woman.
No, Bradley Cooper.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about Bradley Cooper. Yeah.
Bradley Cooper.
I stick to my question.
No, I mean, I think Tyler Perry would be the best director to appeal to black community.
But it's not an original. It's not an original story. It's been done this is like the third time, right? Third or fourth time.
Second time.
So it's not exactly the same, but it's the same basic idea. Yeah, he's been pitching it.
Yeah, same principles, but different era.
Willie Nelson's son co-wrote a lot of songs with Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Yeah.
And Cooper,
they all wrote, and it's good.
But yeah, if it's I don't want to say overhyped, it's kind of worth it, dude. I love the fuck out of it.
I think if you're into the music,
if you just love music in general,
in the process of
that's
creating music,
dude, yeah.
So overall, I mean, this movie really hits it out of the park. But there was also another music movie that Alan watched.
Into the Bieberverse.
No, that was years ago. We totally missed that episode. But yeah, what's a movie that you watched, Alan?
Which one?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I mean, I'm thinking of one, but that was last year technically.
No, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh! I saw. I didn't see it. Never mind. But I hear it's really good. It's like the highest grossing. I don't know if it's domestic music. I guess biopic.
So that was number 13 after A Quiet Place.
They're coming Motley Crue movie too. They're coming because they're saying this one kind of.
And what did A Star Is Born make? What place?
Okay, so Star Is Born was in 11th.
Interesting. Okay,
so it was only about $18 million difference.
Interesting. Okay.
I want to see Bohemian.
I still gotta watch it though.
Usually try to catch a movie. My tradition is Christmas Day.
That's
well, some people are you working Christmas Day?
I don't know till tonight.
No, but I'll
probably go watch either that.
Rami Malek, he did a great job with just the character itself.
It's a tough.
I mean, Freddie Mercury is kind of a unique individual.
I like how they kind of had the more cowbells moment. They're like, more. We need more of this.
Go higher for.
That's good.
How high do you want me to go?
He looked creepy, long hair and clean cut. Freddie Mercury, but in those scenes where he's just got the mustache, it's that's fucking Freddie Mercury. Towards the end of his career, especially.
Yeah, so it's one of those things so people are starting to see it's a really watered down Freddie Mercury biopic because it's
you can't. There's too much to do in one. You have to.
So I'm saying it wasn't really a full biopic. I think this is more of the story behind the music because every scene led to one of their songs, so you get a feeling of what was going on in the band's life when that song was created.
Okay.
So the band was.
Do you think it should have been a rated R movie? It's weird to say.
I think here's what it is.
I think if the other way, maybe. But even then, it's more. It's not all this stuff is more his health, and it just should it be rated R because he's gay?
No. But see, this movie was supposed to be rated R in the first place because the original project was with Sacha Baron Cohen.
But is that a bad word? Is gay a bad word?
No. So the thing is that they kind of they try to make it more appealing to more audiences by not really hiding his sexuality.
But they
implied it. So there's a scene where he's
Did they brush it over though?
Huh?
Did they brush it over though?
No. Okay. They definitely. If you're an adult, you definitely got the thing. I mean, there's a part where he's calling his wife from
because he was married.
Yeah. He was calling his wife from a truck stop. A trucker gets out of his truck, sees him on the phone. They kind of make eye contact, and it shows the truck driver kind of giving him a glance as he's walking into the men's room. Freddie kind of hangs up.
I gotta go.
And yeah, exactly. And then walks away. So they don't show anything, but you know what happened in there.
But the thing is, his life is so complicated. You can't if a 4-hour movie.
And then that's one thing that it does a great job of showing that he was a very confused person, both. It's just socially, not even sexually. Just socially.
If you're gay and you get married, that means you're trying to follow the certain plan, but you are who you are. I haven't seen it, but I mean, I know.
And that's the thing too. Like the movie also showed kind of what we all go through. Like we have to learn to find out who's toxic in our lives.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm down with that.
Yeah,
I think
I know Sacha Baron Cohen when he was still signed on. I think he wanted all of that. He wanted to go the extra mile doing all what he does.
Hey, sometimes you have to go to the truck.
You know what? I think. Well, if it's more about the band, I understand why they would have left more out. But I thought it was going to be more based on the Freddie Mercury.
Because it's not like both his sides of his life are so big.
Yeah, it is though.
Because how many times do you hear his music?
So in reality, saying that, because I really don't know how long the movie was.
Genius! He made a song about bicycles.
He did.
About him wanting to ride his bicycle.
You don't want to ride his bicycle.
No, God.
Bicycle.
No, but I told that. So say that the movie's 90 minutes. I think it was slightly over that. An hour of it was the biopic. The last 30 to 25 minutes was a concert.
Live
It was a Queen concert.
So you just got to rock out to Queen.
Yeah, it's like watching one of his concerts,
which is kind of cool, dude.
I would watch it. It's called
Live Aid.
Live Aid, yeah. It was that one.
Okay, I'm down with it still.
It's a fact. I need stage presence.
And he doesn't. Yeah, that's the thing that Ray Malek nailed is his dance moves.
Fist bump, then a fist bump.
Yeah,
very charismatic cat, dude.
All
right, Anton. So wrapping up movies, let's go into what we. I went back to our episode from last year, New Year, New Me Bullshit 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to see what our resolutions were.
Awesome. I remember listening to it. I just don't remember.
Do a crossover episode with the 2OC. I mean, the 2OC.
Done and done.
Deep dives, cover Syndicate.
So, Anton,
you're welcome.
We'll start with you. So, your resolution was to drop to 165.
Ooh.
Oh.
165. Yeah.
Wait,
the lowest I've gotten was 185.
That's like 165.
I like how he's just like, yeah.
So, next question. What's your point?
Yeah, okay. Next question.
All right, so for me, I think I won that one then. Because for me, I was at 245, and my goal was to drop to 210 by your wedding.
Good.
I am currently hovering at like around 213, which is really annoying.
I hate it.
You got your plateau.
I've been hovering too, and I've been really, really bad.
Yeah, the same. Like this past since like the week before Thanksgiving, I've been really bad with the gym.
I started doing bad since that wedding.
Like that wedding. Anton's 9 courses.
It was like 9 courses. I ate stuff. Oh, and then that candy bar.
Everything was dope.
Every time I walked by,
that
candy bar, green tea.
I'm really happy you guys had a good time because I was really hoping that everybody would. Yeah.
Oh no, dude, it was amazing.
I was trying to cover all the pain. I mean, I wasn't gonna see a magic show, so I'm like, screw it, might as well get some candy.
And you know what, dude? Honestly, straight up, dude. Like, I still tell people about how great it was.
Your wedding was great.
Like, top 2 weddings I've ever been to ever, probably, dude.
It was a great wedding.
See, I based it off on one wedding that I've been to in the past, and it was my uncle. I don't see him as much as I do anymore, but he had a wedding at Dana Point, like literally on the cliff. And it took place like at sunset.
On the cliff.
And there was only like 20 people or 30 people at the wedding. And then when we went inside to the actual reception, they had a magician, they had a sushi chef, they had dancers, they had a harpist. So out of the whole thing, I wanted to do magic and I wanted to have a harpist. So I ended up having 1 out of 2. So that's great.
Yeah, he had a harpist for the ceremony.
No, I know that. I noticed the harpist. But I'm saying, did you know, or just
did you have to search her out?
Do you Google Harper?
Yeah, like
the venue actually had her play at one of the venues, and they said that she was really good, so they highly recommended her.
I know my expectation for harpist is pretty high, so I'll be the judge of it.
You know what? Okay, she did break my the stereotype I had in my mind of what a harpist is.
Yeah.
She actually played like some modern hits.
She did.
I thought she was like I thought they would play classical.
I thought it was going to be classical, but she was playing her
top 100.
sound
did ABBA
list.
She did ABBA.
She did.
Yeah, she's really good with playing some of the songs that I requested. Like for the guys walking out, it was NSYNC. This I Promise You.
Oh, that's okay.
That's
and she played
a classic.
Elvis. Since I Will Be Loving You, I Will Always Love You.
Mm-hmm.
Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
Well,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she did great though. No, great job.
Yeah.
Right. It was all great.
Did you guys do any resolutions for 2018?
Mine was to get back to recording, honestly.
How long did that take you after that?
Honestly, okay, so trip out. So I literally didn't find out till a week before the end of the year podcast.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
He told you the day right before you guys started recording, right?
Just about. And it was heartbroken.
He broke up with you at the brunch?
Yeah.
Suck it, Adam.
I remember he's saying he's breaking up when you're like, yeah, so... I can still tell in his voice, like he's still processing as it's going.
And I'm like, okay, do I want to do it by myself? Do I find another host? And I tried to get RG on for the host, and it just a lot of weird. And then learning how to use the equipment. Like I know I always watched Adam upload stuff, so I never did it properly myself. So learning the process was just a learning experience for me.
Well,
once I got that down.
Well, because so gonna learn how to open.
Well, because
exactly,
I told Josiah, just take your time, just time to heal. But I told him like I could help out, but I'm not into like I like comic book stuff.
I'm into work.
I'm not into.
Well, how can I do this?
I'm not into like just geek first. No, but that's mainly I was like I wasn't really I'm like I can't really like it'd be too.
You didn't want to commit to me.
Yes, I don't do. I don't do.
I'm just not a committed person.
I like to commit. I like to. It sounds terrible. Never mind. No. Anyway, no, but yeah. So I told him like I saw him. I'm like, cool. Well, I think because you said you decided you wanted to do like
I wanted to continue.
Just do your by yourself.
And I, honestly, for our summer movie draft was the first time I recorded with anyone. And by that point, it was 5 months. And I kept thinking like, which date do I want to come back? Are our listeners still going to be there? Does anyone give a shit about
it? And that's one thing we did see like, in the comments when we posted the episode was them telling you, Joe, we missed your voice.
Oh, dude, that was dope, dude. So like, just great listeners, and they're still on board, and it's cool. And yeah, so that was my number one thing. Just you know what? Honestly, I turned into a pussy. And getting the confidence.
Well, I'll just say too. I'll just say, suck at Adam, because now you have 3 codes.
I know, right? I know. God, dude. God. Yeah.
It's funny. He went like, "What am I gonna do?" And then he was like, "Boom, 3." Now he has 3 podcasts.
I just wants the creative bug kick, but that's all I had.
But I think like the whole thing is just keeping everything respect to everybody that listens, because like the Comic Syndicate is what it is. Like everyone listens to it because it's comics, pop culture.
That is one thing I give you props for, is that you didn't change your brand.
And I told Joe like I can help you out, but I can't be true to your brand. So I'm like, I can help you out, jump in here and there if you want me to, but I can't be that. I can't be that person, Joe. I can't be there for you that way.
I can't be your yin to your yang.
Yeah, right. Totally.
I can yang, but I can't yin your yang.
Hey, while we're talking about bromance, Archie missed the whole bromance that we had when we were doing the Void, the VR experience.
Oh yeah,
he totally bitched out on that one. It was dope hanging out with you guys. It's the first time I met you out during right before the summer.
Yeah,
the first time you got to see the Duong face to face.
And the Void at Downtown Disney and the Star Wars VR experience was dope, dude. You should have gone.
Yeah, I should have.
Moving on, I guess.
Yeah. No, but it felt official with the whole vest.
Kinda, dude.
The heavy ass gear.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. Yes.
Dude, that's what made you feel like you're actually in Star Wars, which is so crazy.
And then once you walk in that lava scene, you feel the heat too. It was just fucking dope, dude. Yeah. And even getting shot.
Yeah.
Like
it
felt
like you were getting shot, guy.
It was dope.
Exactly. It felt legit, accurate.
No, but it's funny because we all had that at the, but without revealing what it is. At the twist at the end,
we're all like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, we all had the same reaction.
What the fuck?
Because I was looking around, you guys both like kind of stepped back.
We got scared, dude.
Even the furry one with the dude.
It was dope, dude.
No, but it's fun, dude. So we want to do the Ghostbusters. Well, I think we would talk about.
Let's do
Ghostbusters
and aliens at the block. I
want to say. They actually have a new experience for the Void. It's Wreck-It Ralph.
Ooh, I don't know.
What am I doing?
I didn't like.
Is it the race car one? I wonder if it's like, what else do you do in the movie?
I don't know. Look into it and then shoot us a link, and I would be down. But let's do the alien one.
Yeah, totally down.
I think the alien would be the more.
Yeah.
Why not?
Cool. But
did you do any resolutions?
Back to that. That was that resolution, man.
I don't put anything.
I have a daughter.
There. No, I put everything out there. One of the ones that I didn't really think about, but I've always had, and I'm glad I did it, was I've lost hope. No, because Alan did it.
Gain your hope back.
And I didn't really. But one day I'm like, you know what? At the end of the year, I'm like, I felt strong enough to do this. Was lose weight.
Good.
Yeah. But you did it with. It's funny because we
didn't plan on it. But you're like, I lost. I'm like, me too. I lost like 25.
I'm like, oh, it's on now, bitch.
But I feel bad to tell him, like, Alan, I lost like 25 pounds, and he's like, well, I'm down to this, and I'm like, damn it, Alan.
But
give me a moment.
But we didn't plan on it. But at work, we do a weight challenge in this year of like, you know what? I feel strong enough to do it. Like, I feel I can really be dedicated to it, and I did it. And I'm a very competitive person, so I was on it. And I'm ready to go to the gym, so that kind of helped just watching what I was eating, keeping track of all that stuff. But I did it, and it's cool. Like, it wasn't something I've always kind of
You were maintaining, dude. And the good thing about that is the three of us, you, myself, and executive producer,
Victoria,
we were pushing each other in the best positive.
And so Victoria's the lagger, right? Because she's not here right now.
It's complete lagger.
She's busy right now, like commenting negative, putting thumbs down on the YouTube video.
Damn millennials.
No,
Yeah,
but
totally.
even her, I'll give her props to her because
She took second place.
yeah, she lost. She did it too, and she was really into it. And like the other day, she told me that she got a compliment about her weight loss. And
Recently, yesterday,
yeah,
right?
and I'm like,
Today's
good for you. Like honestly, like I'm proud of her because she worked really, really hard. I think she worked harder than all of us because she had her meal plans and had all this stuff done, and she did really good. So executive Victorious, executive producer Victorious, congratulations.
True that.
You outdid me once again.
Executive Victoria producer.
Executive Victorious.
What other resolutions did you make? I remember yours for his wedding because I think you had mentioned it prior.
So
bikini figure.
Bikini figure.
Oh, just as I love this one. The other resolution I did was try to be a good best man, and I quote,
not drop the ring?
The quote was...
Not drop the ring almost into a lake?
I was laughing when I heard this on the recording. I said, that way, if I fuck up, you know this is recorded.
Oh, God, dude. I love it, dude.
Was one of them look sexy in a suit for Anton?
That was a sick suit.
That's a gift.
That was a nice suit. I can't believe it was through the mail.
It was through the mail.
All you guys.
I measured myself. Anton had help. He has a fiance. Didn't measure him.
Yeah, so...
that whole inner thigh.
Yeah, I went to New York to pick the fabric, and then...
of course you would.
Yeah, of course I would. No, I just happened to be there that weekend. I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just stop by to take a look at some of the fabric. So that's what I did. Yeah.
That's what I did.
Love it, man.
All right. So one of the other things that Anton mentioned was spend less on stuff that makes Carl say, have a kid and stop spending money.
Yeah, Anton, how's that going?
I actually did less this year. I don't know if you can go back and see it.
That shows how much he does, though.
You were saving up for the wedding now.
Yeah, that's true. But he was fine. Oh, by the way, that cognac was really good. And I'm not a cognac guy.
I know,
it was pretty dope, dude.
I was popping.
Although
1738
I
is
was
very popular right now.
Thank you for the Coronas.
Although it shows you how strong Vietnamese women are at drinking. Because I was sipping that thing and I was like getting like tipsy.
Dude, that table next to you guys was insane.
To the strong Vietnamese women for getting me over her shoulders.
No, so it's like Vietnamese girl that's like what, like a quarter my weight
easily
is chugging a bottle of Hennessy.
And then we were warned. We were warned at the table. They're like, "Oh yeah, watch out, because toward the end of the night, people are going to start going around tables trying to steal bottles."
And people were straight up,
and they were doing it.
Yeah.
And they were swigging.
Those guys right next to your table, they brought their own booze too, which is crazy.
They hit on the table. I saw it.
It makes sense now because the dude was flirting with me ish.
He's right behind you.
I want to see you again sometime. I'm like, thank you. Talk to Alan, and maybe we can hang out.
He gets a lot of play by dudes. Did you know that?
It was weird.
So it's a compliment.
Okay, we went to this concert. We went to this concert together. I mean, with other people, but together.
There's a person called Freddie Mercury.
So we're at this bus stop, right?
No, I had Bruno Mars.
But oh God, this wedding singer.
No. That guy was cool. Vietnamese Bruno Mars.
So good. Best wedding singer.
He was good.
Ever.
We ended up loving the live
singer. We're pumping our fists in there.
I was like, when some people. At one point he stopped. Nobody was clapping. I'm like, no, you're not leaving my boy hanging. I was clapping really hard.
Yeah, we ended up on the dance floor.
Where'd you find this Vietnamese Bruno Mars?
Kind of curious myself.
They actually did a lot of parties for my parents' friends.
Cool.
And
sister.
Yeah, and then they all said, "Oh, hey, you gotta book this guy. He's really good." I was like, "Okay, all right, booked him."
He did good. Like I was
Great,
impressed. Like the live music was really, really, really good.
Yeah.
All right.
What else you got?
So the last thing that I made a resolution for was go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week, which I have been failing probably the last third of the year.
Once you hit kind of your goal, it's kind of like because you're so
because the thing is,
cold.
I have my schedule set up for like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
To go to the gym.
Right, but then if something clashes with those days, I'm really bad at adjusting because I'm a creature of habit.
Yeah.
So most of the time, it would just go to the gym Monday, and then I try to do something then Wednesday, or Anton hit me up saying, "Hey, come record Friday instead of this day."
Oh, true that. So you got.
I blame you, Anton.
Around people's schedules.
No, but which I give you no fight on the resistance. Well, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, you free right after this on?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
And that's tough. And like, you want to go get a beer? I'm like, no,
let's do it.
Yeah, kind of. All right, cool. I'm down with that.
All right. So this is not really a resolution, but there's predictions. I think this is a prediction / wish I made. End to the endless live streams for announcements. So we talked about how Game of Thrones melted a block of ice to reveal the date when they would be releasing their previous season.
Okay.
There was one that Anton did. Anton, what was it? I think it was a Blizzard announcement. He was sitting in a lounge chair. The stream was just on, and then he just casually mentioned something.
Yeah. I forgot what he mentioned, but I only remember he just sat there for like 14 hours.
Yeah, it was in front of a fireplace or something. Yeah, I was like, but the thing is, I was kind of right though. I have not seen one of those this year.
Okay.
It wasn't because I feel like I don't think I mentioned it.
No. They did a follow up to that. Actually, it released a couple hours ago.
Oh God!
Shit, speaking of,
almost made it.
So close.
They couldn't really wait. So another prediction that I made was a bad year for cryptocurrency because terrorist attack, which I was kind of right. It was a bad year, and it wasn't a terrorist attack, but there's been a lot of
the value's going down.
No, not the value. Well, yeah, the value's going down, but it's kind of the ransomware or just ransoms in general.
That's what it is.
Are they asking for
just earlier this week? There was a lot of Southern California locations and hospitals and banks and other offices that they got bomb threats, and they said that they would only guarantee safety if they paid them in cryptocurrency.
Oh, so stupid.
So I was kind of right. Anton. How's your cryptocurrency going, Anton?
I'm still holding.
You're holding for a while. It's down to what? Under 6,000 now?
Oh, I'm still in the green, so I'm good.
Okay, that's good then.
Did you cash out like I told you, and then just play with the profits?
Kind of. You should have. I caught that one for sure.
All right, Anton. One of the things that you predicted or wished was net neutrality conversation to pick up again, which it has.
Yeah.
I think last week I saw that they were going to a vote, but I have not followed up on what's going on with net neutrality.
Yeah.
So that's still going.
Out of all of the telecom companies, it looks like T-Mobile is still sticking to what the people want, which is net neutrality. And they put it up like straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to their store, it's big, bold letters. So.
Yeah.
Work with the people.
Yeah, that's actually a great thing.
But surprisingly, I don't have T-Mobile.
All right. So, Anton, that wraps up 2018. Let's move on to the little game. I know this is a long-ass episode, but it's a special. It's a New Year's special. And we're not limited to the Instagram 1 hour time frame.
No, thank God.
All right. So we're going to a game that I call Shallow Dives and Bunny Trails.
Oh, I love it already.
So it's just so the whole thing is that your podcast, you pick one topic and you have a full 20 to 30 minute conversation about.
Yes.
I don't know what Archie's doing.
Neither do I.
I didn't know I have a producer trying to give me notes.
He's brainstorming. Trust me. I got to deal with this.
Can I also go to the restroom?
Oh God, this guy.
Fine, go run.
All right. Go for it, dude.
All right. So while he's taking a little break,
so
he's taking a little break.
There you can go down. Okay. Right. So while he's taking a break, but Josias explained earlier in the podcast that On their podcast, they take one topic and they deep dive it. And then they just kind of see where the conversation goes. They'll take one topic and then they'll go for, 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, no more than 45 minutes. I think we've gone like an hour just once, if that.
And then you break it up into multiple episodes, though.
If we need to, yeah. Yeah, normally, yeah.
So, should I should give it the premise right now and let them do it. So this is just an either or.
Okay.
I'm going to give you two.
Okay.
You choose which one and try to keep the conversation to a minimum.
Ooh.
That's going to be really hard. I know RG. He goes way down the rabbit hole.
Oh, God. I love the dude, but I hate his guts too, dude.
I have been dealing with him for 30 years, so I know.
That.
All right, Anton. Anything, Anton, you want to announce right now while waiting for my brother?
Yeah, so it looks like we're still trying to get the gist of the whole live streaming thing. And,
yes, so right now, if you're live streaming, please hit the little bell near the video. That will give you notification when we start streaming. Ding!
Yeah. And this is our first time doing it on YouTube, so hopefully we're still learning. Like, I mean, we're
still learning.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm back.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of audio technical difficulties and some imagery stuff that's not supposed to go where they're supposed to go.
It's experimental right now.
Sometimes stuff doesn't go where it needs to go. It just goes where it goes.
All right, so what you missed was, I'm going to say that this is an either-or game.
Okay.
I'm going to give you two items.
Okay.
And you say which one are the purpose of this one is you have to keep the conversation to a minimum. So just a quick yes or either or.
You asshole. This is the anti-deep dives and rabbit holes.
This is why it's called shallow dives and bunny trails.
I love it.
This goes against everything we ever believed in. Okay,
so we'll start with movies.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, it's going to be a lot of me going up.
Let's see. Back to the Future.
Ooh.
Or Ghostbusters. Anton, I'll go with you first to give these guys time to think.
Okay.
So which one, Anton? Which would you rather pick?
Ghostbusters or Back to the Future. Okay. I'm going to go with Back to the Future because
Good.
I love the characters. I love the
Oh, is that
characters in it. I love it more than I love Ghostbusters characters. Okay.
I'd agree with you.
McFly. All right, RG.
Just pick one. I gotta watch Back to the Future.
I was like,
I've seen all of them. The trilogy, it's great. I've watched it millions of times.
The trilogy, yes.
Trilogy.
Josiah's. I would go Back to the Future. I love the way they're both written, but that story of Back to the
He
Future.
kissed his mom.
I go with the same thing because they're both quotable movies, but I think Back to the Future is more replayable.
And it's
By
God damn
far, I
it.
think.
I sorry. I have to add more.
I'm sorry.
You're breaking our own premise. All right, I think I'll go.
He's deep diving. No,
Okay,
wait.
so the reason why I think we all like it so much is because we can relate
Right.
to it. He's like a younger type of dude. And if you're comparing it to Ghostbusters, all those guys are like mid-age.
I did.
Yeah.
I think
We're all their age
So you're
now.
saying
We're
in a
their
couple
age
years, we're gonna start relating more to the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
We are the Ghostbusters right now.
Well, the Back to the Future.
Connie by this point now.
I'm just a sucker for time travel and
Nazis.
and DeLoreans.
All right.
DeLorean.
Next up.
Next one. Star Wars or Star Trek modern ones.
Just movies.
Just the last ones that came in the last in the 2000s.
Hey, who?
Fuck it, Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm going to say Star Wars just
So
because J.J. Abrams and J.J. Abrams.
And he's back on for episode 9. So you know what? Yeah, dude, fuck it, Star Wars.
Okay, people are gonna hate me for this.
Get the fuck out of here, right?
Okay. I'm not a hardcore about any of them.
Either or, RG.
So based just on the movies,
Modern.
modern.
I like how you keep having to talk that.
Star Trek.
You like it? You like your Sulu?
I like Pine. I like what's his name? British dude again. Simon Pegg.
I've seen both of them.
He likes the peg.
I like the visual that J.J. Abrams like. I like it.
I do like the take, and I do like how they made a modern, more clean version.
It's by the
I feel Star Wars is more. You guys appreciate it, more deep dive. There's more philosophical to it.
It's a family drama.
I don't think I have a Star Trek. Oh, I do. I do have a Star Trek item.
Is it
Okay.
a phaser?
I know I was gonna say Phaser, dude.
The phaser.
No, I
What is
have.
it? No, seriously.
I have a
We got 3
model
minutes.
of the Enterprise.
Oh, okay.
Which
Okay,
one?
dope, dude.
Wait,
I'm
which
down with
one?
I know.
He is a Trekkie.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm just curious what.
NC what?
NC, I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
All right. This is gonna be a hard one for me. Princess Bride or Ferris Bueller?
Oh, that's a hard one. Okay, do you want Anton? You go first.
Okay.
That's a good way
I think I like Princess Bride more because I had the movie at home on VHS and I kept seeing it over and over again. And then Ferris Bueller, I didn't really have that movie at home, so.
Because he brought that up. You know what I keep saying?
You know what? Oh, go ahead.
No. But I keep saying, I'm like, dude.
I'm like you were whispering. I'm sorry. I'm like,
no. I keep finding myself saying to my daughter when she's like, or showing.
As you wish?
No. I keep telling her, you want me to rewind it on her tablet.
Oh.
So the whole VHS thing. She doesn't get it. But I wonder if she's going to stick to it. And when she's older, she's like, can we rewind? Like, what does that even mean? I don't know. My daddy said it a lot.
Be kind and rewind.
You know what? I'll go next. I love the hell out of The Princess Bride. I really do. And it's so quotable. But I would have to go Ferris Bueller because it was just going with the flow of your own fucking pace.
Bueller.
And I love that line. I mean, it's a bunch of lines. But Ferris Bueller's got to be it, dude.
Bueller.
Like, you can never go too far.
So Archie's been saying Bueller, so I'm assuming that's his choice?
I've been to his house.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I've been to Ferris Bueller's
So is that your
house.
choice then?
Yeah, I've been to his house. So, yeah.
All right, I'm going Princess Bride. I think that's an H thing, too.
And I've been to
really
Doc Brown's house, too, for Back to the Future.
Creeper. Okay.
No,
you know what?
Wait, did you go back in time for that, or?
No, just current, modern times.
You've been to that mall, too, right?
No.
Oh.
The Thousand Oaks.
Pine Valley?
Pine Valley.
Hill Valley.
Full Pine
No,
Valley in the movie. No, but Princess Bride, I think the quotes are more relatable nowadays because
It's a better script.
there's one that
Fred?
Huh?
Fred Savage?
No, not Fred
This
Savage.
is inconceivable.
Not Fred Savage. Jared Pirate Roberts. He said, "This is life is pain. Anybody that's telling you otherwise is selling you something."
You know what? Kind of true. I
Oh.
like that, dude.
All right, Anton. And you guys.
That's right,
I'm not alone here.
RG.
Weird Science or Office Space.
Oh.
Okay.
Both
I'll go
each
first.
in their own way.
Well, we work in an office,
Yes.
so it's very quotable in that
But
way.
you're also geeks.
But I love weird. They created a woman and they wore bras on their head, and he turned their brother
and what's
into
her
a
name
toad.
stayed hot for so long.
Yeah.
And he turned. Oh, by the way, your girl's still. She's like what, 50 something, and she still looks.
She looks
totally
insane.
But okay, and he wore a bra on her head, and like he turned his brother into a toad. So I like that. I'm a sucker for science too. Ooh, I think I go Weird Science maybe.
Okay.
I
Just says.
think for the relatable factor, I love the hell out of both of these. Office Space is the most relatable. I would go Weird Science because honestly, the most classic term of a fucking nerd or geek. And creating something that you shouldn't fucking have.
Yeah, and who's never put a toad? Who's never put a bra on their head?
It has to be Weird Science, dude.
Anton.
Yeah, for me, like I think it was Office Space because I've seen that movie so many times more than Weird Al. I mean, I'm a fan of Weird Al. It's just that in high school we would watch Office Space, and I remember in middle school I would watch Office Space in school, which is weird. Out of all movies, they have those movies playing all the time.
Well, I'm going Weird Science because I feel Office Space doesn't age well with the technology and all that stuff. So
Hey, you still have a fax machine in your office?
We got
yeah, but it's a purpose printer now.
exactly.
But tell you what, the thing about Office Space is the pranks are still used today.
Michael Boone.
Oh,
Why don't you just go by Mike? Why should I change my name? I'm not the one that sucks. Oh, what was that one?
Sure.
What's your favorite Michael Boone song? I can't.
I like them all.
They're all great. I know, right? They're all great.
Who
All
took
right,
my stapler?
not gonna work here.
and those damn red swing line staplers are still popular.
Yeah.
You look at that guy from U2 right now.
Oh god.
That's where you like
yeah,
the
yeah,
guitarist for U2.
You guys on our camera, so not relatable. All right, so this is gonna be a clash of
What movie
eras.
you remind me of?
Zombieland or Spaceballs?
Spaceballs all fucking day. I'm surrounded by fucking idiots. And my favorite line, I bet she gives great helmets. I mean, how can
go comb the desert.
What's his name?
Lord Helmet.
Lord Helmet.
Go comb the desert. I think you're taking it literal. Man, we ain't found shit.
So, yeah,
I think out of respect for me, I have to pick that one. But what was the other one?
Zombieland.
I love Zombieland, but I have to pick
Spaceballs. Oh, yeah, okay.
But Zombieland was one of the movies that I didn't expect to be good, but it turned to be really good.
True that. Anton, what you got?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I love Spaceballs. You can't really get enough of it. You can rewatch the whole thing over and over again and not get sick of it. Zombieland, after watching it like 2-3 times, yeah, I kind of...
Zombieland, but I think because I've only seen it like 2 or 3 times.
What's in it from Zombieland? He's in every movie. He does a great job.
Woody Harrelson?
Woody Harrelson. Like, you put him in movies and he's like solid. Like, you unexpectedly he brings always a lot to movies.
He was in Solo.
Solo. Yeah. Okay. I told you not to trust her.
So last movie ones before we move on to the next one. War Games or Jurassic Park OG.
The first Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
I gotta go first.
Go for it.
Jurassic Park, the reason why I have to go with it because I was like 12 or 13 when I came, and that just blew my mind. That was like such a good, and for it still holds up. The Brontosaurus, whatever the hell. No, not Patasaurus. Whatever. Anyway, that giant long-necked dinosaur.
Brontosaurus.
Is it Brontosaurus? I thought it was his name. Anyway.
No, they different categorize them, but yeah.
Okay.
We know them as Brontosaurus.
But anyways, it's not that great. But still, it's not bad word. It's not like claymation.
It's a lot of practical effects.
Yeah, the T-Rex. So I think the reason it's held up and it's such a classic and you can rewatch it and it holds a different place. What was the other
movie? War Games.
Oh,
so you don't want to play a game?
But that one is so still truthful and
in a way,
modem, it's more nostalgic. It hasn't aged well. Cause come on, the modem's a phone. Like
true. I love both. I would go Jurassic Park because we grew up more learning about dinosaurs and something cool, and
dinosaurs were cool.
It was a great topic. So to see us as still teenage kids now, but still having this fascination, and to finally see it done properly, I love it more so because of it, dude.
Anton?
Okay, so I am a big fan of Jurassic Park because growing up, going to the movies to see that movie is a big thing for me. And during that time, you actually look at all the dinosaurs and go, wow, dude, those look so real. But now watching it back, it's not. But during that time, being a kid watching that, it's crazy. Just like what you guys were saying with War Games. But
and also, that was our first, I think, at least my first exposure to Laura Dern, which becomes one of the best heroes of Star Wars.
Oh, I thought she's hot.
All right, yeah.
Right.
She's like mom hot.
Yeah, she's mom hot.
She's definitely.
She got the mom jeans.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, RG.
Cargo shorts. Mom cargo shorts.
Okay, so since you guys are big fans of War Games, I highly recommend reading Armada, which is a really good book. It has a lot of references to War Games.
There you go. There's a link to the Amazon.
No, I'll tell you why. Because they reference it so much. Because if you're a big fan of Ready Player One, it's by the same author. And it's about this kid who plays video games. And it turns out that the video game is not a video game. It's actually real aliens that he's shooting. So
that's the last Starfighter.
That's what I was going to
say. Yeah, it's like the Starfighter. Last Starfighter.
And then he get recruited, and he goes to...
and then you're the hero. Oh, and it's also Ender's Game.
Yeah, dude, it's a combination of all of that. And yeah, that's why I highly recommend reading that, Armada.
All right, so we have four more options, but this is more 80s targeted pop culture.
Give it.
Okay. Thundercats.
Ooh.
Oh!
Or Masters of the Universe.
Oh!
That realm.
Before you guys choose...
Wait, you guys go first.
The cartoon. Before you guys choose, I will say, as a child, I always confused these two cartoons because I did not know they were different. Well, because Masters of the Universe is random characters. But they're all mishmash of characters.
Kind of.
Well, you know why?
Yes, I know. I saw the Toys That Made Us.
Because it was based on a toy line. It wasn't like, it was just...
Everything was, though. Every cartoon in the 80s was based on a toy line.
Okay.
And then the 90s is all pizza advertisement.
I'll tell you what. I think it's because of the color scheme.
That, too.
I mean, one of the same makers.
The animation, yeah.
Same animation.
Yeah, same. They all look like yoked out wrestlers.
RG, you go first.
So, Masters of the Universe?
Or Thundercats.
Master Universe would agree. Even though he had like a bob kind of hair in a blouse.
Yeah, what the hell was the...
I don't know where he bought that shirt, but it wasn't in the men's department.
I love both, but neither of them hold up. But I think He-Man is more hoo-hoo. More erotic.
He was. But in the 80s, I mean, Glamour Rock was in.
Everyone was
true, but it's like, it's... Ooh, but I would still go Masters of the Universe. I'm like, fuck it.
Anton?
Yeah, I would go with He-Man because, dude, he's freaking awesome. And RG, I think he probably got that blouse at Goodwill or something. It was 75% off.
Oh, that's good.
That joke. All right, I'm going Thundercats mainly because I had the sword.
Sam, so cool, dude, so cool.
I'm pretty sure that's not how you hold the sword, Alan.
Is that how you hold it?
Is how I hold it?
All right, next one. It's all Hanna-Barbera. Jetsons or the Flintstones?
Jetsons. Oh, I'll go for Jetsons.
I will go next, I guess. Oh, Spacely Sprockets, I think.
Or
we don't know what Sprockets are still, right?
No.
Spacely Sprockets or no, was it? Or
Cogswell Cogs.
Cogswell Cogs.
I think the fascination of the future was still there for us, just like it is right now. I would have to go with Jetsons because, again, the fascination factor.
I would rather live in the Jetsons world than the Flintstone world. That's how I see it. And exercise by watching TV.
All right, Anton?
Kind of.
I'd go with Flintstones because there was a lot of...
Living.
There was a lot of it in my life because of those little vitamins.
Oh, the Flintstone vitamins, yeah.
How did we not
I think it's a generational thing.
How did we not OD?
No, and also you said you would rather live in the Jetsons universe, but they did reveal that the Jetsons was a dystopian future. The ground was polluted. That's why they lived in those dome cities.
Yeah. Nobody ever touched the ground.
Nobody ever touched the ground. The only people that lived in the ground
Yeah.
were the lower levels.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just said I want to be a Jetson. That's cool.
You're following the Kardashians of the future.
Always look up. Look up. You'll be fine. Never look down. Always look up.
All right. RJ, this is gonna be a tough one for you. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or DuckTales.
Woo! Mashup.
Man, that's hard. That's a really hard one, Alan.
I'll go for it. Yeah.
Okay, honestly, for me, I would have to go. Love the hell out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I love the Eastman and Laird classic darker vibe, which we didn't necessarily get. It was almost watered down, but it was. But
you're one of those I hated the 90s.
I would have just a little bit. I would have to go. Can I pull an RG right now, dude?
DuckTales?
Because the animation still holds up. Like those animation cells they used, the Disney animation was beautiful back then, and I don't know, it was just just for the animation factor.
It's not like X-Men. X-Men's brutal to watch.
It is. Yeah.
All right, RJ.
I'd go.
So which one did you choose?
He went
DuckTales. Yeah.
DuckTales, yeah.
I'd have to go. I bet you love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and how I did watch those from the early 90s, right? Like 94, somewhere around there?
Yeah, around there.
DuckTales was a fun ride for me. Because they went on all this, when they went to like El Dorado or whatever, like,
that was
it still stuck with me.
Yeah.
But the whole, like, they went on adventures. Teenage Mutant Turtles, they just fought the foot and fought. Like, it was just like the villains. It was always like, they never left New York.
They never destroyed Shredder.
And then in Duckburg, it's like, yeah, he lived in Duckburg, but he was really always out and then fighting the Beastie Boys.
What
do they call it?
And Anton, you said so are you agreeing with DuckTales?
Woo.
It's really hard because, I mean, everything I had growing up was all Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I'll tell you what, DuckTales really brought it home for me. Because I remember waking up in the morning before going to school to watch it.
Well, I'm going DuckTales because it spun off into Darkwing Duck.
Let's Get Dangerous.
Dude.
There's another
I'm
one.
down with that.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about the new one. I haven't even seen it yet.
Haven't seen it yet.
Because that's a Disney XD exclusive.
That's what it is. Okay.
I hear it's good though.
Heard great things about it for sure.
All right. So this is gonna be the toughest one for all of us.
What you got?
Transformers.
Voltron.
Or Voltron.
I knew it. I'm thinking that right now.
All right.
Then this
you
goes
guys
for the whole universe.
You guys
pick
Want
and
to
choose
take
the
this
best
one first? You guys want to go first?
The new cartoon is great.
Yeah,
the animation. I feel like they're like I told Josiah, they cleaned up the animation, so it's still true to the original Voltron, and it's fun.
They expanded on the original.
Yeah, but it didn't completely like reimagine the animation. It's just a cleaned up version of the animation, which I like. But Transformers is Transformers.
The best answer ever.
Gen 1.
Yeah, and then like Spacey Sprocket, and then Starscream's such an a-hole. I'm like, what is the worst second in command ever?
I'll go last. Because I go ahead.
I select, I go last.
Yeah.
I will go. Yeah, but I would have to pick. They're both. Hey, if somebody offered me
But Autobots are
a live
pussies,
action.
right?
If somebody offered me like diecast whatever, I still go Transformers. But it's a tough one. But now I gotta go Transformers.
You want the original, what's his name?
It's like you're choosing
Megatron?
between your
The
kid,
gun?
man.
The Luger?
Choose between kids, your own kids. But
Okay.
All right. And since just has to go last, Anton, you want to go?
Yeah, so I would personally choose Voltron because of the new series. It reminds me a lot more of the Avatar series,
oh, okay.
like the last Airbender series. I don't know if you guys watched it. But
I only saw the first 2 seasons of that, so I don't know how much it expanded.
yeah, but
Or
that's
animation.
the art style. I think it's from the same
Okay.
studio, if I'm not mistaken, because the art style is very similar.
Yeah, DreamWorks.
And I would go with that because Transformers is really good. But during the time when Transformers was out, G.I. Joe was also there too. So it was kind of a crossbreed between the two. And
If you watch the Toys That Made Us, you saw that G.I. Joe inspired Ultraman in Japan, and then Ultraman inspired Transformers in the U.S.
it's so
And
weird how
Transformers
that
based on
works.
the toy line.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, just name these toys. The Transformers.
Yeah.
So.
They transform.
Alan, what you got?
I'm going Voltron, mostly because of the new series that came out.
Okay.
Transformers, as much as I love them, I never read the comics, so I really don't know much of the story or background. I know the characters, but don't really know much about Cybertron itself.
What's the one that came out that you told me about?
Speaking of new renditions, so on iOS, you can find the videos on YouTube, no joke. Just type in Transformers The Prime Wars Trilogy. 10-minute episodes, but dope episodes. Now, even before I was going to go there, I was going to go just to praise both of the toys that we grew up with in the 80s. Die-cast fucking metal. You guys can fucking knock someone out. I mean, literally.
You're
with
not
these
fucking
toys.
Yeah.
Voltron was sick because you put these 5 fucking lions together and it weighs more than you as a kid. Like, you can't even play with it.
You just look at it. It's so heavy.
Kind of. But the same thing with the Transformers. Now, I would have to go Transformers because
they all had personalities.
As a kid, it was fucked up to see cartoon death. Not Bugs Bunny or Donald Duck dying, but like Optimus Prime dying in the movie.
The funny thing is that like they see the whole violence not leading to death or serious injury as a negative. Back then, that was the cleaned up version.
It kind of. There's also a scene in the movie
no consequence
where there's also the aw shit moment that a lot of people miss. Like Spike says aw shit, and it's like, did he just say that? Didn't catch it as a kid. But honestly, the comics would be a huge thing for me more so right now. I grew up with it as a little kid. Optimus Prime was my favorite hero as a kid. And then once I learned about the dichotomy of villains, and Megatron's just a fucking stud for me. So, but the comics that are written right now is still written by John Barber, who wrote everything back then. And the fact that they're humanizing these robots are fucking dope, as opposed to Voltron, people controlling these
robots.
Yeah. But these Transformers.
Well, they're alive, but they don't really.
They have some level of sentience.
Yeah.
True.
They're connected with. It's like a teamwork.
Transformers all day. That's a great question, though. I love it, man.
So which are you going? You're doing Transformers?
I'm
sorry, we're doing what now?
I thought we were doing shallow dives.
I know, right?
All right. That was the last one. What do you guys think of that?
I loved those ones. We went long for a shallow dive.
I know.
But I loved it.
We kind of spiraled as we went further into the rabbit trail.
It was dope, dude.
All right. So the last thing we're going to do is going to 2019. This should be a quick one, I hope.
That's what she said.
Let's go predictions first.
Really?
Any predictions for 2019 or things you want to see? Anton, anything?
Okay, so I'm already excited And the trailer coming out recently for Avengers Endgame, dude, the anxiety is killing me. So I'm just excited for that right now. It's crazy.
All right. So while we are on the movies, I will go. Sorry, I didn't prepare
next. Okay, some time for you. Next summer movie draft is going to be insane for us. By the way, guys, we have so many huge movies.
Okay, you know what? So to narrow it down, I'll just go through the movie draft. Currently, the movie draft qualified ones.
Cool.
So starting in May, we're gonna have Ugly Dolls, which I don't know what that is.
Go now.
Oh, it's the Ugly Dolls.
Detective Pikachu doesn't look bad.
It looks good. The Hustle, which is a comedy.
Okay.
A Dog's Journey, don't know what it is. John Wick Chapter 3.
Oh, I'm all about that, dude. Sign me up.
The Sun is also a Star, I don't know what that is.
Go now.
Ad Astra, don't know what that is. Aladdin live action.
It's Disney too.
Okay, that trailer showed you nothing.
Nah.
It's a teaser.
It's less than a teaser.
It was less than a teaser.
Okay, fine.
Who's even in the same room?
Is fucking Dumbo going to come out the same year? Or
I think so.
Yeah. Dumbo.
Is
Wow.
Dumbo in the summer or is it more holidays?
I'll check right now.
I have a question for you after you name these off.
Minecraft.
The kids.
A Minecraft movie?
Oh, Blockheads.
Thank you.
And then at the finishing up May, it's going to be Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and Rocket Man.
Hit or miss. Oh, Rocket Man did Elton John.
Oh, Elton John movie?
Yes. And it's like a surreal one with the guy from Kingsman.
Your boy Kingsman.
He plays Elton John?
Egerton.
Yeah.
I've seen the way he looks at Hugh Jackman.
Oh, that's hilarious. That meme.
That romance.
All right. So
man.
going into
Jason
June,
Momoa.
Dark Phoenix, Secret Life of Pets 2.
Part 1 was huge.
Something called Marvel Film. Not saying which one it was. I'm assuming Spider-Man.
Homecoming?
Men in Black Untitled. That's gonna be the one with
Chris Hemsworth.
Men in Black International.
It is.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry.
international,
On here it says Untitled. So International.
And Tessa Thompson.
Yeah, it's Chris Hemsworth and
Valkyrie and Thor. Okay.
Yeah. Again, teaming up again.
Valkyrie and Thor.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh, so same
Shaft?
Dynamic though.
Yeah.
Khan.
Yeah, I mean in Marvel they're pretty much just riffing off each other.
Khan.
So it's gonna be the same kind of dichotomy. Shaft, Child's Play.
What?
Yes.
Okay,
How do we feel
need to see the
about
trailer.
that? Hit or miss?
I was always freaked out by Chucky as a kid.
Scary movie
I
for
remember you had to
summer.
throw away a doll.
No, because Grandma had a freaking Chucky doll in the living room in her house.
They
had to throw
redesigned
it.
him for this new movie.
Yeah, they did. Grudge, which I don't
What
know.
part? 5?
Any grudge? Regrudge?
No, I
No,
think
it's
it's a
or a
they
reboot.
haven't gone that far.
I think it's
It's
a
a
reboot.
Wow.
Okay.
Regrudge.
Toy Story 4.
Ooh, that's gonna be huge.
More tears.
This is so big. Untitled Entertainment Studios.
Awesome. I love
Oh, they've been talking about this for years.
All right. July. We're looking at Spider-Man: Far From Home,
it. Holy shit. Okay.
Conjuring,
Okay.
another one. 17 Bridges. I don't know what that is. Lion King's live action.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Same. I don't
Animals
know how I
talking.
feel about it.
Well, if you like Jungle Book, you're gonna like
Yeah,
this.
so have you seen Jungle Book?
I didn't watch that.
Jungle Book.
Stand.
Animals talking.
Yeah, sorry, that never happens. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, I just want to watch it because Taco Bell's in it.
Oh, the original.
the original Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Taco
Taco
One,
Bell.
Taco One.
Wait, are you talking about Once Upon a Time in
the
Hollywood?
Numero Uno.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Quentin Tarantino movie.
It's funny because we work down the street from Numero Uno now.
Yes, I know. I was right by it when I go on my
It's
lunch.
still there. It's sitting in the parking lot. It's
I don't know.
very sad.
They named the street they're on now
Taco
Bell.
Bell.
Taco Way or something like that.
Something like that.
Taco Way. Yeah, Mexicans.
I know.
Taco Way.
So I can't. You can't. You have to drive into the neighborhood and then drive down that street to get to their offices. So I've been through.
But it's sad. I looked it up on Google Earth.
All right. So August is gonna be wrapping up our summer. Dora the Explorer.
Who's playing
Live
Dora?
action?
It's in
or
this is,
animated?
I feel really
Isn't it live action?
live action.
talked
It's
about
got to be
this.
live action.
I think it's
I
live
think I know
action.
the
They
girl in
casted
there.
a girl for it. I forgot who it was.
Yeah.
Very
They
Oh,
casted a girl for it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird because it's very uncomfortable.
Oh, Isabella Moner. She's the girl from Transformers. The one with what's his name?
The last one,
Marky Mark.
Okay.
Click on it.
And she was she's been with Benicio del Toro again.
Yeah, Sicario.
was Sicario.
Okay.
And she was with Marky Mark again in that.
She's the oldest daughter.
Yes.
On the We Are Family.
We Are Family. There we go. That's the one.
She's
a great actress. She's like she's young, but she has really good acting skills. Yeah, she's Hispanic.
So Dora the Explorer.
She was in a lot of like World Cup commercials. So that's a funny thing.
That's creepy.
What company is putting that out?
That
Nickelodeon Studios.
Paramount.
Huh. Okay, I guess it could do okay.
New Mutants.
Finally,
New Mutants.
It was supposed to drop last November. Okay, it keeps getting pushed.
Yeah, Anton, I don't know how you feel about this. Fast and the Furious spinoff.
Oh yeah, they're filming that right now.
That's the
Wait,
Rock
who?
and what's his name?
It's with Hobbs and
Jason Statham.
It's the one that's based on Tyrese, right?
Yeah, actually, that's the one he got pissed off about.
Why?
Because he's not getting paid for it. He's out of it. They postponed the next Fast and the Furious movie for this movie.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to see what.
And The Rock sells, so yeah.
The Rock's gonna make money.
So Tyrese is mad because apparently nobody ever told him to be responsible for this money.
Tyrese got enough money.
Tyrese apparently doesn't know that if you don't work for a year, it's kind of a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Artemis Fowl. I don't know what that is.
Don't know what that is.
It's based on a book, best-selling teen.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is one that I just recently posted on our social media. Guillermo del Toro.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to be producing Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Oh, I saw that.
Based on the
book series.
Yeah.
There's like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I read those. They're so good.
It's going to be... I read the description. It's pretty much Scooby-Doo creepy. It's going to be a group of kids that are trying to solve what's going on in this small town where all these like weird murders are happening.
But
I'm kind of
scary stories to read in the what's it called?
It's an anthology. Yeah.
So
but they're not.
His version, his vision.
Yeah,
too.
which
it's pretty dark.
I love. Really good at creating his monsters.
Oh, his monsters are really really good.
Yeah. He's like our new. He's a. To me, he's a better Tim Burton.
He makes monsters that make you not necessarily scary, just uncomfortable.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm curious because the books, it's an anthology. But since it's a movie, is it going to be like all these stories are happening at once in this town?
I think they're going to pick and choose. I'm hoping it's going to be a trilogy, and they're going to pick and choose stories from the first book of like the murders or something going on in that town, and just like they're kind of piecing it together.
There are some brutal ones.
Isn't there one like the dad gets caught in the chimney for Christmas or whatever?
No, there's one where this girl gets married, and during her wedding, like she's playing in their house, kind of like celebration. And everybody's playing, and she goes up. Spoiler: she goes upstairs in the attic. I'm gonna hide in here. She tries to hide in a trunk, and the trunk closes on her, clocks her in the back of the head, kills her, and she gets locked inside the trunk. And like months later,
best hide and go seek fight ever.
She won, of course, but when they found her, it's like they couldn't find a bride, which is stupid. You have to look in the trunk, and then months later they find her in the trunk decomposed.
I mean, after a day or two, you don't smell anything.
What's in the? Nobody goes in the basement.
I'm really happy that they're doing that because they're doing.
They gave it to the good. Yeah, to good hands.
Yeah, that I back up.
Oh, and then like the sausage. There's the one where like the people are dying. This guy was selling people sausage, like human sausage. It's not terrible.
Soylent?
The sausage is people.
Yeah, I'm happy that they're doing the Twilight Zone too.
Are you gonna see Marwyn?
Kind of reminds me of that.
Are you gonna see Marwyn? That's another weird one. Marwyn? Are you gonna see Marwyn?
I'm glad I don't have to pay for it. The new Steve Carell one that drops.
It's the one where I guess it's based on the guy who did all these figurines, all these miniatures. And he kind of like...
The premise is he gets jumped by a bunch of people. So now he's paranoid to go out. They beat him to the point of death. And he becomes neurotic. He gets this antisocial behavior where he doesn't want to go out in public anymore. So with these figures, he's creating his own world in life. I don't know how I feel about it. It
looks weird.
Even the trailer looks odd, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
Like,
yeah, well, if you're a big fan of... what's that movie? Forrest Gump?
Mm-hmm.
You might like this one because it really hits home to that type of genre.
Interesting.
And
okay.
it's directed by the same director.
I might be sold then, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So wrapping up August, we're gonna have the Angry Birds movie 2, which I'm surprised the first one did that well.
Part 1
I'm not surprised
because that was
the movie came out like a year after the game became unpopular.
Kind of.
It was like a year too late.
Yeah. Okay, I'll back you up.
No, I think it was 5 years later. It came out for a while.
Might be right.
Well, that was after they had actually cartoon and toys and all this stuff came out, board games.
Yeah, they're milking that brand. So that, I mean, that's pretty much the only ones I really recognize.
It's going to be a dangerous movie draft, guys.
It's going to be, yes. And I'm really happy that Avengers 4 is not going to be
a week
in the
earlier.
mix.
Yes, I'm kind of glad on that, because whoever got that would have probably just pretty much hands down.
Well, and then that's what I was proposing last year. You can go all in, but just because you went all in first does not mean you get it. Then people can start bidding percentages of the movie. So like you went all in, but I can go all in, and I'll only take 95% of the movie's profits. Like I'll take a ding for taking it for all in. And then you guys can start bidding. You know what? Like I'll take it for 90%, and I'm all in.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. So be all in, but only percentage.
You get deducted. You can start deducting.
Like, all in, but I'll take 90%, and I'll take 89%. Oh, okay.
That's gonna be.
If you get math,
I'm the one doing the spreadsheet.
Oh no, I think in one of our last episodes I gave props.
I
haven't heard props.
The fact that
I haven't heard props.
No, I said Alan. It only works because of Alan's spreadsheets.
Yeah, they really do that.
I was like, yeah.
So speaking,
I love it, dude. Hell yeah, it's gonna be.
Is there any movies that is off of the movie draft season?
So I'm looking at October. We have Joker.
That's right.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Joker?
Zombieland 2.
With Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
Yeah.
It's going to be an off-world story.
It's part of the DC, Worlds of DC.
How do you feel about that?
We'll deep dive that on deep dive. That's too much of a deep dive.
I'm just trying to read his face right now.
There's a movie that you haven't mentioned yet that I'm really excited to see. I think it's coming out in February. It's called Alita. Battle Angel.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
I know those weird.
Didn't that get pushed from our movie draft?
No, it was supposed to come out. It was supposed to come out this month.
Holy shit!
Then it got pushed to January, and I think they just pushed it to February.
Isn't that weird with the weird eyes?
Yeah.
She's a robot.
Yeah. But the thing is, in the comic, in anime, she doesn't. Her eyes aren't that big. I think they're just trying to make it more anime-ish.
Or are they trying to make it more so she's different?
I think so. It's a very surreal world. But it really
I feel like it throws me off.
It does look interesting.
The funny thing is, I thought it was a real actress that they just kind of CG'd her face.
Okay.
But it's motion capture. It's all motion capture.
So it's her technically.
It's her, but it's not really. The actress doesn't look like her.
Are you sure?
She sort of does.
Sort of, but not.
Her eyes are smaller.
You can't really tell. If you saw her in the street, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Okay.
I can't tell
you wouldn't be able to tell.
No. Nobody's excited for Frozen 2 coming out in November?
I avoided Frozen 1. I know all the songs though, but I've avoided. I never saw Frozen.
Not my problem.
What about a year from now? We have Jumanji in December coming.
I still haven't seen part 1.
I didn't watch
Star Wars Episode 9.
Curious as fuck.
JJ. I'm dropping money for that for sure.
Yeah, definitely. JJ Abrams.
Masters of the Universe.
Who's playing
about this, dude?
Who's casting?
I honestly did not know they were making a Masters.
I didn't know it was going to be out that soon.
Wait, when is it? Masters of the Universe?
December.
I mean, granted, it sounds like next year.
I have a feeling they're going to push that back.
They've got to, dude.
Yeah.
Do they even have a?
They have to, because I don't even see
an actor, right? Anyone's been cast for it?
No, the last update on IMDb is in April this year.
Okay, so all right.
They haven't even cast yet.
Yeah. Kind of curious. It's hopefully they take their time with that movie.
What?
Was that?
Mama.
God, you can't sign him up for everything.
And then like Mama.
But instead of holding the sword, he starts doing the haka dance.
Very much, dude.
He can.
There's a movie that they've been shooting. I don't know if they've wrapped yet, but I'm really excited for it because James Cameron brought back the whole franchise to himself. Terminator.
Kind of curious.
Yeah, because they brought back the original person that played Sarah Connor.
Oh,
she's in the movie. There's pictures of
that's right.
The whole set.
How do you guys feel also back to the movie? Fuck me, dude. Avatar's supposed to drop, right? Speaking of
they're supposed to come out like what 6 more movies?
10 years later.
Okay, so they're done wrapping. He did a video the other day, James Cameron. He was talking about Alita because he produced it, and also he said that there's going to be a trailer that's going to follow that movie, and that's going to be Avatar movie.
Do you guys care? Do we care anymore?
I still care.
Avatar?
I think it depends how they pitch
it's the Europeans and the Native Americans.
Colonizers.
Yeah, that's the whole movie.
My Nigers.
No.
Yeah.
Mine.
Well, yeah,
Mine,
it's Pocahontas.
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
it's really Pocahontas.
Okay. Well, they have the
Pocahontas.
technology now, or he has the
And
technology
I don't know
now.
about
No,
connecting with a horse.
It depends on the storyline they're trying to establish. Because Anton, was it 8 movies?
And he
6
filmed
movies?
3 back to back to back, all
Right
concise.
now, the studio only greenlit 4 movies.
And he filmed
Only-
them all together
Okay,
though in one shot.
I know they're
Right?
not this, but Anton, how do you feel about being one with a horse?
I'm sorry. The whole.
Oh, you had to plug in.
Yeah, how would you feel if you had to plug into your horse?
You mean Banshees?
Yeah, but still, you plug in like it's they become one.
He did that at the Disney park.
Yeah.
You bansheed.
Wait, you did
Banshees.
too, Alan. You did too.
We all did it, so it's not weird.
I wasn't there. I didn't go. It wasn't open yet.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Didn't they have don't they have
I
a-
saw the islands from a distance. But I
Oh,
didn't see
you have been Orlando.
twice.
The giant tree.
Nice.
Dude, it is one of the coolest rides I've ever been on. It's totally immersive.
They have a forest, right? If you go
Yeah.
at night.
Yeah, they have a forest. Yeah, you can go at night. It's beautiful. It's totally different than anything you've ever seen. Disney pulled it off on this one.
Cheesy question on Disney, since you brought it up real quick. What is the longest ride, whether it be Disney or Disney Japan, Disney World, Disney out here? Which is the longest ride? I keep forgetting what it is. I don't want to say like It's a Small World clocks in like at 7 minutes or something like that. But you know,
I
what
wouldn't be
it is?
surprised.
Oh, you're talking about ride time?
Yeah,
Because all the modern ones are built for
Out
like,
here,
Pirates of
yeah.
the Caribbean.
No.
Maybe it's
No,
a small
but
world.
Small World just because they get too many boats. You don't. There's nothing really going on. But the pirates probably close.
No, because the thing with pirates too, I was laughing at
The
my
submarine
friends.
ride.
There's traffic. Jeez, it's the worst ride ever.
Why?
Because it's so freaking muggy.
Oh,
I know, it's warm in there.
there used to be
They
the
live-
longest ride.
Somebody
Alan,
gets-
you've been on it. I don't know if we I think we did. It's the Ellen ride.
Ellen?
Ellen.
No,
You ride
I
Ellen
saw, I saw,
Degenerate.
I
No,
saw
she
the,
rides
I
you.
saw the sign. He told me don't.
Okay,
It's-
yeah, because
it
the
was right
ride
across-
is literally 45 minutes long.
I'm sorry.
The Ellen
how
show,
so?
right? The Ellen.
Yeah, so you start.
Degenerous?
Yeah. Ellen had a ride at Epcot.
Yeah, I saw it, but I was more focused on the food, the international food.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Is it? Okay, I don't even. Okay.
Okay,
cool.
so it's a ride with Ellen and Bill Nye, where
Oh,
they
it's
talk
easy to
about
deep
the
dive
energy of the universe.
Okay.
Which is love.
Interesting. No. Okay.
You're
is
shut
the,
up.
wait, is the answer love?
Let me scratch that out real quick.
What movie? Oh, it was the Space Time Oprah movie.
Oh, A Wrinkle in Time?
Yeah.
Another
So
flop,
the answer
dude.
is wait, the answer is love. Really? Come on.
F this. Where's my
Love
pen?
can't be the answer for everything. I'm
True
out.
that. True that. All right, continue on, man.
All right. Any other movies for 2019 you're excited about?
I'm just excited to go to the movies whenever I can.
I like not having a kid.
I like
Everyone.
not having a kid too.
Anton's
Okay.
wallet likes not having a kid.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the last thing I had planned, which was
Cake.
no, we have pizza here.
Oh,
The
pizza.
was dope. by the
Pie.
way.
No, the resolutions. New year, new me bullshit.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Anton, do you have anything that you want to make a resolution for goal?
For this coming year,
No, for past.
10 years, 2027. Let's just get it out of the way.
I would like to travel more.
Oh, shut up.
I would like to piss off Carl more.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, because the reason why I say that.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is because I want to settle down with my wife pretty soon. You know,
You're married
we're gonna
already.
have
I like
kids
to specify
eventually.
with.
So we just want to travel before all that happens.
This is Anton's dedication to making a plan eventually. You know.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah,
How long were you guys dating before you guys get married?
12 years.
There you go.
That's
So
a good
even if you
investment.
cut that in half, you'll be like almost 40, 30.
Wow.
All right. For me, I'm gonna try to hit 180.
Good.
Shut up.
Good.
My high school weight. Yeah.
That's doable.
So which leg are you cutting off?
Where are you getting your lipo at?
Gotta do shopping around. It reminded me of King of the Hill. There's a scene where he says like, "Yeah, I had a teacher one time that he was so strict. He was one-legged, and he would yell at students, and he would tell students, stand right there. He would lean against his desk. and hop up, kick the student in the face, and while he was stunned that you got kicked by a one-legged man, he would headbutt you.
180. That's cool.
I think do it, dude.
If I can break the 110, I've been hovering like that.
No, it is doable.
Yeah.
Hey, Alan, I saw this Groupon for a lipo.
Pass.
Oh, if I want
in Colombia,
get one cheek sucked, the other one's free.
Oh shit!
I'll come back later,
Alan. Oh, my turn?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's what you're trying to...
okay. No, I think it's the same thing. Like once, because for a while I was.
So the competition continues.
I feel strong, but it was in environment, kind of like competitive.
Are you like, well, I have an excuse. I have a daughter. I had baby weight.
No,
I got it, dude.
Oh my god. No, but I do. I do. Now that I've done it, I do hope to get kind of to my like early 20s weight, which when I hit it mid 20s was about 200, 210. I don't know 180. Because I am a little bit taller than you, so I think my 200 would probably be equal to your 180.
Well, I think actually that photo right there with both of us wearing a red shirt, that one, I think I was at 220 there.
I mean, high school stud right here, grad nut.
That was 180.
You can hit that, dude.
But you were shorter there.
I did hit that.
Oh, that's terrible.
What is terrible? It was my ex.
I know, but still I don't know. Anyway, wait, is that? Oh, that's high school. I thought it was like middle school. You look really young in that one.
Thank you.
I know we're looking at all those pictures.
Like junior high school.
I thought it was middle school. You know, Vader Zims. But yeah, my thing is to keep pretty much just because right now I've been really bad, but I've kept off. I haven't really been trying. I've kept it off. So,
and I think that's what gives me a little bit of motivation was that like this is supposed to be the time that's like the worst for diets and gain weight, and I've been maintaining.
I've been up and down like about a pound, like since
which is
Thanksgiving.
Fine. I think you flexed around 4 pounds, like plus or minus 2, whatever.
But still, like through Thanksgiving, all this eating and like in the office, all the chocolate, baked goods.
Fucking hey, dude.
Oh my god! So
yeah, offices make diets really, really hard.
You go work at an office, you gain 20 pounds the first week.
Because my office in Irvine, that's what happened when I moved from the branch to the office.
I think I gained like 20, but
it gets easy to eat fast food.
There's so many birthdays.
That's a thing too.
And then there's food trucks and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know,
but,
right? Yeah.
I think your goal is 180.
179.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'9.5".
Yeah, okay, so about 2
half inches matter.
Since you guys are talking about all this weight stuff, I'm gonna have to say a weight too. 165 again. I'm really gonna hit it this time.
Let's hit 2018. Let's loop around again.
Anton, is that your high school weight?
Yeah, my high school weight was, freshman was 145, but then
no muscle though.
150. No, I had muscle, but it was just skinny.
What's your lightest you've been in your adult life? Say in your 20s, since your 20s.
I think 165 was pretty much the average there.
Wait, through your 20s?
Yeah, early 20s.
So the lowest is probably okay.
Well, you know what, dude? I want to piggyback you guys, and let's do this since we're all at it, dude. I used to wrestle 125s. 130s was about my legit weight in high school.
Wrestling's intense training, though.
Yeah.
You cannot do that.
Sweaty man.
I've hit it a few years ago.
And I never quit it.
He did quit it.
Technically, I graduated in 98. I gained a pound since I've been
we did
at
a pound
since I've been at school a year. So 1 pound a year. I weigh 147 now. I'm 17 pounds as cake, but just to hit that's it. All of us. Let's fucking encourage it. Let's do a side bet or something. Encourage each other.
Oh, remember recorded.
That's all good.
But what pumped me up too is like once I dropped like 25 pounds.
That way we can hold each other accountable.
I was going to the gym. I'm like, crap, I can go up the stairs. This is not weird. I feel like commercial. My knees don't hurt. Like I feel like at the gym more energy. Like I'm like, dude, I feel more motivated.
My damn toe. That's what messed up my routine.
Oh, you tell me about your toe. Oh, yeah,
yes,
your toe.
Hashtag the toe.
Hashtag toe.
Oh, wait, not blessed.
Hashtag not blessed.
Hashtag not blessed.
or hashtag not, what was it? Not gangrene. What was it?
I hope that fight was worth it, Anton.
What was the one? The foot one? What's the name got? The acid buildup in your...
lactic acid.
Hashtag gout.
Gout. He lost the weight challenge because somebody got gout and he was pissed. He's like, damn, I can't believe I lost. The guy had to get gout. He beat me.
He lost like fucking.
Oh, because he had to cut out all rich foods, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he was medically like in really bad shape.
You're so lucky he's diabetic. What the hell?
No fair. He has
so
gout.
easy avoiding sugar when he's diabetic.
All the luck. He gets gout.
All right, well,
I can't beat the gout.
Let's do that, dude. That way we can hold each other accountable as boys. And
it's one benefit of recording yourself and holding and publishing it.
It really is. It really is.
Okay, so yours is what, 180?
180.
Yours?
The lowest. Okay, I can't hit 123. I will say 125. Let's go. Fuck me.
125. Jesus.
130. I'll hit 130.
130. Where are you right now?
Fuck. You said a lot of. Okay, Thanksgiving, Christmas, cookies, everything. I weigh 148 right now. 149.
So wait, so let's do the math. So it's 25 pounds? No. 25?
No. Okay, but let's
25.
say 150. 20 pounds. Let's say 20 pounds.
Okay, so
I need to lose.
Because I was at 245. So 35. I pretty much dropped 35 pounds. 35 pounds.
Yeah, at my worst. No, somebody's like,
at my most awesome.
Or somebody's like, you're like, am I fat? No, you're beautiful. I didn't ask that. I said, am I fat? I didn't say if I'm beautiful. I know.
I know.
No, around that question.
My heaviest, I think it was 260.
I'm down with this, guys.
That's where I was at my worst.
You were at 260?
Yeah, right? That's my worst.
So it has to be your height then, because
I carry my weight really well.
Yeah, because the worst I hit was 251.
It's all those flannels you wear.
Yeah, I wear a lot of flannels.
Loose-fitting clothes.
I know. I think he's pregnant. I was kidding. That's terrible.
My worst was 210, and I had to lose that real fast.
Oh, poor you. Your worst is my best right now.
No, so I was at my worst. The first week I did the weight challenge, I dropped like 5 pounds like the first week and after. And I'm like, holy crap, it's possible. And once I figure like I can do it, once I hit like, I think right now I'm like at 234.
We can do it, guys. We can definitely do it.
And it's one of the things that even if we don't hit it, we're still freaking doing way better than we're doing now.
So I'm going to say 235 right now. So 235, I think if I can get under 210, my goal is to be under 210 super steady. Because I've been doing a lot of weightlifting and stuff like that for a while. Mm-hmm. So my main goal too is to try to get more definition. Because if you lose weight, all of a sudden you seem to have more muscle. It's weird. Yeah. It seems to have more muscle. Because you show more.
You see people that they lose the weight, but they don't gain muscle. They look kind of like just oddly shaped.
Yeah. It's funny. Lumpy. It's funny. I'm like, because the whole like this skin adjusting to all that. And somebody goes, if you want the skin to be tighter, just have more muscle. I'm like, thanks, guy.
That's
no, dude. Yeah. So if replace fat with muscle, got it. Let me write it down real quick.
All right. So just to sum this up, guys, if you had to throw out a number, what would it be?
For me, 185. I said no, 180. I'm already trying
200, 210, 25.
My goal is 130, dude.
All right. So mine is 165. All right, guys. Let's see what happens.
Wait. Under 210.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the number.
232 to 34.
Damn, you're so hiding it well.
Thanks, right? Okay, it's because I have a lot of muscle.
Same thing with Anton, though.
No, because, I'm like Kelly. Remember I told you Kelly is like around, but he doesn't look heavy. Yeah. It's because he lifts a lot of weights and he's like throws tree trunks.
No, so, but I saw Anton before his wedding. I saw him like a year before that. Anton was it? Yeah, like I saw him and he looked. Yeah, he didn't look as skinny as he was in high school, but he did not look the way that he said he was.
Oh, that was when I was 210, dude.
It's the same. Like, not like 180, dude. Honestly.
But I've always had that. People always tell me I look like when people before I lost weight, they're like, "How much do you weigh?" Like, you must weigh like 215, 220, and I'm like, "Sure." But then when I lost it, that people are like, "Dang, you lost like weight." I'm like, "Thanks," and then I tell them, like, "Really?"
So side story. A couple of months ago, I talked about it on the podcast too. One of my coworkers' friend's husband,
college roommate.
The husband passed away.
Oh,
suddenly.
Sorry.
Condolences.
So they did a fundraiser, and my coworker they did like.
Can you still call it a fundraiser? It could be like a
fund.
Oh.
Fund.
This fucking guy. Dude, okay.
Put the D in fun. But they did multiple fundraisers. They did a pizza party, car wash. But the creative one they did was the wife had a trainer, and the trainer volunteered training sessions for the weight loss. So like he'll do a training session.
You pay him.
You donate. Yeah, you donate the money instead of paying towards the training.
Yeah.
You donate the money, I did that. Freaking that workout kicked my ass.
Was it like the military stuff?
No, it was a circuit training. It was circuit training, but it was like intense training.
Okay.
Pretty much like you're always moving. You don't stop for more than like, I think gives you like 30 seconds, and in those 30 seconds you're doing push-ups and sit-ups.
There you go. Yeah.
This big dude. Remember Jen Hayes' husband from Vons?
Oh, the Japanese guy.
Yeah, like that, same body build.
Oh, Jen Hay.
He threw up, and he was like I was not out of shape at the time, but even I wanted to throw up.
Yeah.
So like that was intense. Then just like a couple, I think like last week or 2 weeks ago.
Was it just one day training?
It was just one day. It was one day. I think like an hour and a half.
Okay.
So like I think 2 weeks ago, my coworker hit me up saying like, "Yeah, my trainer asked about you." I'm like, crap. I'm like, this was back like in August. What? Why? What's up? She goes, "Oh, he was just looking for, just see like who I could recommend for the training." He asked me, "Oh, what about your friend Alan?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, he's still training." "Oh, is he fat?" And she goes,
he's
kind
of squishy.
She goes, "No, and not fat."
Not fat.
Which I would have fine if she said I was fat, but she said like,
I'll be honest.
He's he has extra weight, but he's not. I wouldn't call him fat.
He's still working on a 9-pack. I mean, 8's pretty good, but not.
And he goes, "Damn it, I want somebody fat." I was like, what? I'm like, oh, he's looking for like a project. He wants the before and after. Yeah, he's trying to promote.
Here's the thing too, that another thing I couldn't do before, but now that I've lost weight, I'm like, damn, I'm so proud, and I'm like, I feel like so steadily be able to do this. I can do a bunch of sets of push-ups, solids push-ups, no touching the ground, like do like sets of 8. No touchies, sets of 8, like plank, straight up plank, like down to the bottom to that point where my nose is the only thing that touches the ground.
Good.
And back up.
Good.
Yeah. And I can do it, and I'm like, damn, I feel studly just being able to do that.
Cool. Let's rock it out, guys.
So that's our goal. So I'm under 210.
Studapalooza 2019.
Next year we're gonna do Studapalooza
2020.
I will put parentheses Studapalooza.
Well, because here's the thing: a lot of it, guys, once you get older and older, we just kind of give in, saying we're gonna be old and fat. But like, no, you can still be stud.
Well, that's the thing. We're getting at the age, guys, where we shouldn't let ourselves go. And if we maintain what we have right now, and we keep each other again accountable, like.
But that's the thing. One of my friends, she's in her mid-30s, and she was saying like, "Oh, it's just too late for me to get in shape."
No, it's not.
No, but he's saying, I told him like, you know what?
Stop being a lazy.
I can't forget which one of the MCU actors said it, but he's saying like, it's fun, like it's an unexpected career development to be able to be in the MCU because it's a bunch of late 30, 40, and even 50-year-old guys
and they require
in
you to
shape in spandex.
Yeah,
they require you.
In the 90s, you would have thought, oh, you have to get like a 20-something-year-old.
Because even that Brie Larson, she said she's in the best shape.
Everyone really though, yeah.
But I'm saying like those guys are like in their like past, the midlife, and they're already.
And I've been doing this a lot. It's annoying. I'll put on clothes and I'll tell people like straight up, this 3 months ago would not have fit me. This was better in the.
He's such a chick about it now.
Oh yeah. You look at this, right? Like I'm poured into it, right?
I'm up at the last notch of my belt, so I'm like, I
had to get rid of a lot of
shopping.
I get really frustrated when I can't fit my jeans.
You can't fit what?
When I can't fit my jeans anymore, I get super frustrated because
when it's too tight or too loose.
I had to go jean shopping.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
yeah.
I went because I was clothes. I was in a belt loop I never thought I could ever get back to.
Yeah, so it's weird because I'm in Florida. I wear shorts a lot more often during the summer. So when it comes around to like during the fall and winter season, I get back into my jeans, and when I start slipping it on, it's like I can't put the other leg in.
Wait, that's your wake-up call.
I love that, dude.
You swole up.
But I did that for a while when I grab a jacket or something, and I'd be like, all right, here we go. Oh, it fits. Okay.
It's a roulette.
Okay, Anton. I went to your wedding. I was already doing that weight loss. I lost by that point. I lost probably like 15 pounds. Uh-huh. I was so proud of my clothes. I can wear ties again. My shirt's not closed again. I was like, in your pictures, I'm super stoked because I'm like, look at me. I can wear a tie again.
That's funny.
Boom. There you go.
And I wear ties. So thanks to thank you, Wayla. I can wear ties again. I can be hipster again.
I don't feel like I'm choking myself.
Right? I wore the tie the whole time at Anton's wedding. And I'm like, I don't feel like I'm choking.
I left my bow tie on. Even just I was talking smack.
Oh, good too.
I'm anti-bow tie guy.
Anti-bow tie guy.
All right. So I think that wraps us up, guys.
Dope.
All right. This is a great time.
A nice brief 2 hour and 13-minute podcast.
Holy shit!
Hey, end the year with a bang. Bang.
Well, beginning of the year with a bang.
Wait, beginning. When is this coming out?
I think January 1st.
Oh, welcome to 2019. This is RG at RG Flores on Twitter.
Let's pop one of those bottles, guys.
RG Flores on Twitter.
Jeez.
All right, Anton. Anything else you want to add before we start wrapping up?
No, I think it's gonna be a great year, guys.
And I'm excited, man. I can't believe we waited this long to do this.
Famous last words. It's gonna be a great year, guys.
It's gonna be great, guys.
Nothing could go wrong. There we go. Knock on wood there.
There you go. All right. So Anton, if people want to support our New Year, New Me bullshit, how can they do that?
They can do that by going to our website at www.the2oc.com and go to our store. We might have buttons soon. I don't know. Stickers, T-shirt.
Yeah, but
And if there's something that we talked on the show that maybe we plugged, they can click on the link to Amazon and it gives us a little kickback.
Anton's a merchandise person, so if he doesn't know, I'm not gonna know. Well, you can keep track of that button news, Button Watch 2019, by following us on social media at the2OC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, or you can follow up with us and email us at mail@the2oc.com. And Josias, how can people follow you guys?
If you guys want to find me, you guys can find me at For the Villain on Twitter, at Comic Syndicate 1 on Twitter, at Deep Dives R on Twitter, at Comic_Syndicate on Instagram. Share the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher. We are the Comic Syndicate. Deep Dives is going to have a launch date soon, 2019. We will keep you guys posted on
plenty
that.
of stuff on there.
RG, rock and roll.
You can find me at RG Floor. I'm RG. You can find me at RG.
You plugged yourself like 3 times in the
I'm
first 10
always
minutes.
plugging myself. You can find me on Twitter at RG Flores on Twitter, the letter R and G. I don't know if people ever get that one. RG Flores on Twitter.
You mean it's not RJ?
Not RJ. It's not RJ. Oh, I hate that. It's RG. RNG. Anyways, just remember really great RG. Instagram is Deep Dives and Rabbit Holes. You can find us on Facebook at Deep Dives and Rabbit Holes, the podcast. Pretty much. It's more like how can you not find us?
Wait, on Facebook, is there Deep Dives not podcast?
No. Not podcast. The podcast.
Okay. All right. I guess that wraps up, guys.
Oh,
thanks for having us on, guys.
Oh, it's beautiful.
All right.
Had a
Hope
blast.
we can do it again soon.
All right, guys.
Hope you guys like the 2OC West Coast Studios.
Oh, it's great.
Love it,
the
dude.
pizza's great.
Dope, dude. Great food, great beer.
The host.
All right, so next year you guys coming here, right?
You know what?
You know what?
Josias looks intrigued.
Well, we gotta go. We're gonna go to Chicago next year.
We're going to try to go to Chicago.
We're going to go to
Try
Chicago.
to go to Chicago.
Or try. My bad. Try. All right.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
Ciao.
Thank you for joining us on our first YouTube live stream.
For the 2OC.
For the 2OC, I'm Al Flores.
And I'm Anton Duong.
Anton, I've only been doing this 80 times. I'm not going to know my routine.
Bye.
I know, dude. I was like, wait a second.
And
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the only reason why I'm not using Instagram as much right now is because I'm still trying to get this kid to give me my handle.
What?
Wait a second.
Wait, on what?
Anton Duong. Some kid took my name, and his name is not even Anton. It's Anthony.
Anthony,
oh,
yeah.
I remember this. This is like, what, like 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Oh.
He says it. But he's starting to use it, which is
I
kind of
probably forgot about it.
So how are you going about this?
I keep messaging him. I message him on
Harassment.
Facebook and everything too. But
All right, so let me save this
Can't
file.
you be like Anton Duong too?
I ain't putting numbers. All right. See you guys. Stopping the stream now.